Como mini praga trepa. Hey! Hello, 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 hello.
Chopla ya limie, ye pa ku kwebo. Chopla ya limie, ye pa ku kwebo. Tabla kapae, kapa ku taito. Tabla kapae. Hello, 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 hello.
Ne program moment, tenga como mi, ne program trepa. Hey!
Beautiful piece of song that always welcomes here to the Heat Hour. I would like to say good evening and welcome to the Heat Hour here this evening. All of you who are joining us via Radio Land and also on our TV channel here, I would like to say good evening and welcome to today's edition of the Heat Hour. Today we got a couple of stories coming up for you. But again, my name is Junior Payne, very enthusiastic. And I go English here, Fanso. Welcome to the show, Chief.
Thank you.
A couple of news today. Couple of news we have with us here today. A lot. I know you followed District 5 today. I think the campaign officially kick off today. And there was a memorandum of understanding signed between the candidates and the National Election Commission to maintain the peace of the district. But again, unfortunately, some of those candidates were not in attendance. They sent someone to press it on their behalf. Such a crucial stage of the election, such an important event that has to bring together all of the candidates so that the electoral magistrates can speak to you guys. Some of them were not present. And we listened to some of those folks. Takpo Mambia was in attendance. Augustus Mekwa was also in attendance. Crippled Dreamer was also in attendance. I normally forget his full name. Cole Williams was in attendance today too as well. And we have all of the recordings from there.
Which one? There's Crippled Dreamer, then you call Cole Williams again. Which one?
Crippled Dreamer, Cole Williams. Crippled Dreamer, Cole Williams. And Cole Williams displayed today something that none of the candidate did. Cole Williams was the only person that went to bow to the elders. And I thought to myself, I say, wow, campaign brings a lot of things, Cole Williams, he displayed tradition today. And he spoke very well, like all of the candidates did. But again, Quarter Quagri was 9 at 10. Quarter is one of the formidable forces in this election. Why he didn't attend? Why? Why would he send someone to proceed on his behalf? But again, campaign officially began. The folks that are appearing here can campaign for their candidates. We don't mind that they can campaign for their candidates. But Alfonso, it's going to be a very tough discussion because we're going to drag this from one end to another. We're going to agree to disagree. That's the motto of the show. We agree to disagree. That's why we say dialogue and not confrontation. Once again, I'd like to welcome you to the show, Chief.
Thank you, John. It's my pleasure to be here evening at this time. I want to say thanks to the people at NIMA for always being good.
Is with the consent and with the acquiescence.
Sorry, Alfonso, sorry.
That's the correct English, right? Everything Obama has done is with.
I gotta put something in the studio for us to be taking a break with it. We have David Wako. I don't know whether it's David Wako in the back, but again, Alfonso, let's hear you before we go for.
So yeah, break. like I was saying, I say it's good that we always come here and to share our views with our people, and they in turn listen to us and also share their and maybe respectfully disagree with each other, but we all say singing the same praises to developing NIMA Buyao as a community. And again, I follow Liberian politics, not taking you out of NIMBA. I follow Liberian politics. In bombing, the first lady, Maureen Lars, the hospital there in bombing county today, it was the dedication. It was a sightful movement for the facility of bombing. It was a good thing. I witnessed it, unless the previous, I don't want to say administration, but previous years, the hospital are largely ruined, and there have been nothing good going there like all our hospitals around the country. I think that the full lady will also be thinking not only in bombing because she's from there, but she also extend her journey from Bon County, Nima, go to Grand Gila, Lofa, go to other county in the southeast, and also do similar thing. I think if she do similar thing for each other, 15 counties, and their hospital look like that would be a good thing. And yes, these are some of the developing issues that I follow. There are so many of them, but who cannot say all yet because we are not PR to the government, but we just follow them and then try to share with our people. Yeah, thank you. TK, welcome. How you doing, Chief?
Good. How you guys doing?
Good.
We are doing great, Chief. We are doing very okay.
Hey, Baba. You doing help?
I tell you, well, the man one thought the devil was sticking. He get problem.
I know what great.
If I know you back, you can join you. That can be hitting me hard. Whatever, man. So what do we have today?
Well, we're going deep inside this refight. Campaign officially kicked off.
How many days remaining? Who is moving Buyao?
We have a few days to the election. We're going to be calling those candidates randomly on the show so that they can give us their stronghold that they think they have in the district. But again,
I get a stronghold that they scored there. That time they said they will not win this way. In fact, all of them will lose. That's true that are. The rest of candidates are afraid to come on the show. April Capo is number one. Then Mendy is number two.
Mendy, I don't know what is wrong with Mendy, but today activities again here they moved to Mendy.
I spoke with Prophet today. Prophet said he will come after the 26th. He is racing. He has some daughters that came from America. He's with them. And yeah, so that was Prophet excuse. So Prophet will come after the election. And who else? Who do we have? Who are coming in today?
We don't have anyone, but we had major.
Yeah, that's the parliament of who is supporting. Shadow is in the middle. He's an NDR guy. He Uncle cousin Mekwa in the race. He doesn't want to hear a party, so he say, "Oh, I'm not supporting anybody because the man is a coward. You don't support anybody, then you are a coward." And then who else? Who else? Mark Bloom. Mark Bloom King, yesterday he was talking about I think he doesn't have anything to say. He doesn't know anything about this. That why he was defeated in the election. Uh, Armstrong Kosler, that boy from Blalo. John, go with the show, man.
Yeah, I
Thank
know
you,
you can
thank
hear
you,
come
Chief.
here. You can hear come here to throw some bomb when people talking. They bring
I
it.
gotta stir the place more, right? That
What
being fair, Alfonso, why that we are not in contest?
I think you're supposed to ask him because in the political corridor
But
you
you
got.
from Central, you from Ghana Central. Why you are not responding?
I'm not responding because I'm not in the interest of him contesting.
Oh, so you didn't support him?
No, and not because you're from Soweto, I should support you when I know you're not fit.
Ah, yeah, you see that? You see that I open another big warrior again, and I open another big camera warrior.
And that big, I can handle it.
the man said he supported
No,
David Mark.
Alfonso interest have been, he wanted for Daniel Sanos Zepe to contest. So that who gets on the other hand?
David Wa.
They will call.
My uncle there.
Okay.
My uncle there. I thought I was mad.
All
So
right.
Joe, I will say you, Uncle David did a podcast today. So that's why I told him, say, okay, come on the show. Can I hear you? Uncle David did a Facebook live today, and we'll focus on Booyah. So thankfully here, Pastor are in Minnesota, so they will tell us. Uncle David, welcome.
They say I'm in mute. You can hear me?
Joe, go ahead. I'm good.
Yeah.
I'm good.
Go ahead.
You can
Yes.
hear me?
Welcome to the
Okay.
show. We
Oh,
hearing
okay.
you.
Thank you. Oh, okay. That's great. Thank you so much. In fact, thank you so much. All the partners, I want to say hi to all of you. Again, my name is Edda David W. Call, one of the elders in the diaspora for Nima County. And I'm from Buyao. My hometown is Yao Nyale, Nima County. And, this morning, my mind just went to Buyao, Nima County. So I'm happy to be with you guys so we can discuss our county, especially our district. Because
Thank you.
our district, yeah.
We'll be asking you some few questions. I just lay my hand on the podcast you had today. We'll be asking you some few questions based on that. But let's start with welcome you to the show and asking you this question. A very famous one I will ask everyone that are appearing here on the show. Who are you supporting in this by-election?
You didn't hear for Shadrach.
No, Shadrach, we already asked Shadrach in the past.
Throughout election in our district, I've not been there to say I support this person when it comes to representative. Only in Liberia, the election that I had on the national level, I was there a supporter of the Kennedy in my party at that time. But right now in our district, I have not endorsed those Kennedy. But as an elder has come in, especially when you listen to my broadcast today, and gave few great guidelines that are calling on our district to listen to it and go by it to bring peace to our district. And today, again, I said, anybody win the election, that person will be our representative for our district. The only person that we are asking to withdraw from that race is Jackson Yo, to withdraw from the list, and all those that are supporting him should drop their support as they listen to my voice. And the reason is very simple, and it's the fact. It's not that I hate him. But
So what are those reasons?
The reason is that Buyao is a newly district, and since Buyao was funded when we left Zogia, I can be corrected. Like I said before, Gongwen Foga was the first representative for our district. And the people of Booyah, we carry him 1, 2, 3 times. And he from Goma played the same quarter, Jackson front. Our late Senator Johnson from, he was from Booyah. And Goma played from the same quarter. And Gongben, which is our senator today, Koglak, for him to leave this house. And the same house again, somebody coming from there to contest for the same seat, it won't be right because Booyah belong to people of Biole, Nyole, Nikwale, and Yaole. And in our dialects, our Gay people say, we can't have, so we need new voice in our district from other part of the different, at least different clan, because those areas that are named Yaole, Nikwale, Nyole, Biole, those are the area that belong to Booyah. But in one house continuing to bring somebody out, that one government called Kepa, Kepa right there. So it means we need a new voice. It could be anywhere. It could be from Biole, it could be from Nikwale, from Yaole. The only thing I add today again, so okay, let me end that one. So we are asking Jackson to leave the race and those who supported him to drop their support from him. It's not right.
When did you start this entire, let's say, advocacy for Jackson to leave the race? And have you reached out to Jackson himself in particular?
No, I not reached out to Jackson. I not reached out to any of them. But when we fight from you guys, when we got the information and election 2, they will give you guidelines when campaign will start, when it will not start, right? Okay. So coming out today is the right time to tell the people of Booyah.
Why do you think so? Why do you think so? One may say you led Jackson to register, you have spent some money in the district on electoral activities, and coming up when campaign has started. Do you think it's okay like that, or you think you should have told him earlier as an elder of the district, not only the district, but a county?
Well, we think that a lot of elders have on the ground who have spoken to these guys. But when we're not seeing the face of that, we have to come in strongly in this voice and this tone, not because we hate him. It's not a hate message. It's a peace and loving message because Booyah belong to Yaole, it belong to Nyole, it belong to Nikwale, it belong to Bio. But if we coming to have somebody from the same house all the time to control our district, we need new voice. We need new voice.
So there is something I'm not connecting here, because you're saying that Jackson should back out from the race, not because you hate him.
And people
is it like a campaign? Is it like a campaign you're running against him now because you couldn't call him previously to back out or to step down from the race, but now you tell his supporters not to support him? Is it like a campaign that you're running against him?
There's no question about it. Right now, there's no question. I'm telling you, and we are asking him to drop the race. The reason I'm giving you is that Booyah were funded. It can't be the same house. Yeah, I'm telling you that.
One may say this is a democratic process. People may support anyone they wish to support. So why just tell one candidate to stay out of the race when the process gave us the equal right to participate?
Very good. Good question. That's why we're calling on all supporters who even campaigning for him now to drop their campaign, to drop their support, not to vote for him.
As an elder, you live in the States, you've seen how the environment there is, and you compare it back to our district, District 5. And you also have people from the United States that always go back during electoral period to contest. Now that we have few candidates from the US that are contesting in this race, what are your messages to those US-based candidates? Let's see that.
today I did not mention the US-based candidate, but this is what I mentioned today. I talk about Glole when I talk about Glole in particular. We heard that there's more than 2 Canadian Glole, 3 or 4 from Glole. So today, as an elder and also citizen of the same region, today I talked to them directly that those that came in, because Menkwa was in the race for, on the going election, Menkwa was in the race, and other than from Glode, they are all qualified to become a representative for us, and most of them are overqualified to even be a representative. In fact, in Liberia, anybody that election commission qualify you to run, it means you are qualified. So nobody could speak against that person. But when it comes to leadership, you have to say this. So today, for the sake of peace, when I look at Glole, 3 person, and I give an example to them and say, if I was to get myself involved into election in our district or even in Nima County, my winning vote should come from Manplay, B-Play, Glale, Glole, Tamplay, Uto, Groto, Lepula for me to get out before I could get out. If I'm fighting somebody from Tamplay, Uto, Groto, B-Play, Manplay, before I could get out to get vote, that won't be right. That won't help my vote. So I'm asking the citizen of Glole who they knew very well that a few years ago, Menkwa was in the race, they could get together and withdraw their support and support him. That would be great in our part of that place. And my entire message today to the people of Booyah was, and this message I'm about to tell you now, we've been saying it public in national election, in county election, our tone of voice is there, that in Nima County, our caucus is just men. We have to, Nima people have to bring gender balance in our election to get our girls, our daughter. One or 2 in Nima caucus. Young people, you need to think about that, but not men all the time. So today again, I say, even a Booyah could be the first to elect a woman in the Nima caucus. In Nima County, it will be a big historical one to all of you that are registered to vote in our district. You should think about this. So I'm not here to endorse one candidate, but as an elder, to open up. You know, the reason why somebody who may not understand my message today think that it's a hate message towards Jackson, you know. Before we could be a district by ourselves, we were Zoge. Those days, what our parents to do, when representatives come from Zoge, they will go to Ninkwale, then they come to Yaole. You know, it used to work for our people. But today, it is true that we're going to the balance bar. Yes, that's right. But if we continue a new district like this, it will continue to get, when it's not from this house, it means we will not get represented. We need new voice. A Jackson listening not to refer, those of you who supported him, who want to vote for him, he listening to it, you need to drop your support and support other candidates. I'm not giving you somebody to say, go support this person. But we need our new voice in our district too. Today again, we have Honorable Samuel Koga, who we have carried him to the higher position, the senatorial position, and we support him yesterday and today and tomorrow. We'll support him anytime he calls upon us. And to your topics of diaspora Kennedy in the race, truly speaking, I don't know. None of them have reached out to us that I know personally to say this person from diaspora is coming in the race. I don't know them. I'll be fair with you.
Thank you, Eda. Thank you so much. I don't know whether those guys want to ask you any question based on the explanation you just gave, but Afonso, let's hear you.
Sorry for that. I don't have a question for him. I just want to agree with him on the issue of Jackson, contesting the election. it is a right to contest though, but sometimes we have to be taking into consideration the issue of expediency, the issue of total involvement in representation. Like you said, it's not always good that one house continue to lead people because the government we see ourselves in is not a monarchy form of government. That one group of people will continue to lead people. So if the people of government play, we got senator representative from there almost for 20 years now. I think it is good that we transfer the power to another, chiefdom in the district to see how that breed of leaders from the other part of the district can, help improve the life of the people of the district. I think it's a good call, but I feel it's belated for now because the person we're talking about is already a candidate and campaign declared open yesterday. So to do it would be very, but it was a call that he's supposed to have done the other, but it's a good call though. Yeah.
Thank you, Afonso. Let's welcome to the show Lincoln Denois. Lincoln Denois, welcome to the show. Shadrach, you got any question for our elder before we proceed into today's discussion? I see Lincoln raising his hands on.
Yeah, so,
question.
hello, Junior.
Yes, sir. Go ahead.
Yeah, let me say hello to my father. He's my father. So I would like to emphasize on some of the things he said and also maybe have made one or two questions. So I agree with Elder and somehow also get opposing view. The reason is at a core, with also my father, my mother, big sister, husband. I have from go down play. So either you get voice, you guys read us, and when you speak, people listen to you people. You have people that suck a door, they many others in go there, downplay, nyale, they name them, who can listen to you. They are all your friends. When the person started, I think you were following the process. Why couldn't you come out at the time to call the Arabs on ground that look, Brother is small. We are just one client. Let one person go, other one or two persons go for the entire group and we build so that we can be opportune to win. The city happened in 2017 elections. When Redek no came up, was opening Redek, Dan we came up, Kaleka Dan came up, Man Louisia we came up, Siri Mato came up, all of them, they divided our vote into pieces and at the end of the day, Koga won. This is the same thing we're looking at today. We have Mabia in the race. We have Omimeko in the race. Bokwa in the race. Somebody else from a team will be there in the race. So the possibility, when you look at the variance for someone to win in your belt, is very slim, except that your people think to vote for one person in one direction. That's the only way people win from your belt. So why were you setting keenly and all of them are registered member, registered candidates for neck, and you asking somebody to withdraw through no intervention?
Thank you so much. I mean, when it comes to election, this is what I believe. We believe that election campaign ends at the ballot. You can even be you can be a campaign chairperson for somebody at the ballot, you vote for somebody. So it's not late. To me, it's not late. The message today is not late. It's the right time. Calling on all supporters of Jackson Yo to stop their support for him, not to carry him because we want a new voice. It's not late. And telling the people of Blue too that you need to have united Blue. We shall give good example by saying that if I could have a plan to run, my winning vote should come from B play, man play, YouTube, go to time play, even the Blue before I could get out. So that reason, if they're listening to my voice, I think they might not think about register the money they use to register. They might think about uniting Blue. especially from those candidates from Global. You know, let them have united Global than divided Global. That's my message for them. And so it's not late coming in again today during the national election to say, Nimba people, we won ladies in the caucus, and coming out today on July 22nd to say, booyah, booyah, if you even vote for Lady to be the first district to produce Lady in the caucus, it will be a historical one. It's not late. Election is not late. It's not late at all. If they're listening and somebody will make their plan, they will make their minds. If they really want to unite Lule, they will come down and say, hey, since our late brother or our older brother, Mekwa, was in the race, and so we can get together and rally behind him. It's not late. I could do that. It's not late. So in election, people will talk that one. Those one that campaign was late. Sometimes I've been in election over there campaigning before. I was one of the strong supporter from the diaspora for Councilor Tiawanse Gonglo. And my message is there. People know I listen to it. Liberian will tell you, oh, this one, not the present time, it's not this. No, those are all campaign words. When somebody say, why are you coming late? Those are campaign words. If you don't vote for Joe, you don't vote for somebody in that race, that date, at that time you're going to vote, you can decide right there. So Jobson, if you can go and say today, listen to the old man, I think what he's saying is right. We can't just get one verse like that all the time. We have to get somebody out. It's not late. Those messages are not late. So let me tell you, those messages are not late. But somebody saying, why are you coming late? No, those are campaign words. It's not late. Election is way on August 12th.
All right. Also, my final concern on this, it may end on any question. So our father of a member, now is one of our senators, Senator Koga, who we just elected yesterday. Now he came from Gomaple, the same place that he came from. From the beginning of the process, he called all the candidates from your bill and asked them to back up, hoping which I listen to as we are mates. Now, in the final stage, Jackson refused to back up. And the primary conducted by MDR. Senator Koga, being a member of MDR, who was elected on their ticket, he had refused to make a public statement in terms of Jackson your involvement based on his own statement. Equally so, he also refused to support the candidate being elected on MDR ticket, to contest. What do you make out of his action as a leader and also senator of Abo County?
Thank you. Like I said before, we support Senator Koga, and anytime he calls upon us, we'll support him. Even if we don't have the hands, we have the ideas, we'll give our ideas out. But when it comes to Jobson, in fact, today my broadcast, I mentioned certain things that Jobson, from reliable sources, Jazzy have respect for Koga. And I don't know Jazzy in person. And for me to believe that story was when Jazzy San Koga was in power as representative of District 5 when he declared his candidacy. So that part of that story, I was convinced right there, even though somebody said, I was convinced. So it means he don't have respect for him to even listen to him. So those of you who supporting, listen to our verse tonight and my verse this morning, you need to drop your support from Jobson. If you elected Jobson, how he and Senator Koga will work for the district, it will be high. It will be a problem. So I don't think he refusing Senator Koga is not the first time we heard that he has no respect for him, and we prove it by him leaving him into office and declaring his candidacy.
Thank you, Eda. We're going to limit at least one question if you have any for the Eda, because we got to go to the district today. There was a major electoral activities that happened in the district. that was conducted by the National Election Commission magistrates in Butuo town. We have to discuss those issues tonight. So let's go to you, Lincoln Denua. Let's also welcome to the show Lincoln Toa. I'd like to say welcome. We got two Lincolns on the show here tonight. Well, Lincoln, if there is any question for the old man, you can ask him shortly. Then we go to Lincoln Toa. Lincoln, you are muted. Please unmute yourself. Thank you.
You got it. You got me now.
Yes, sir.
All right. Thank you for welcoming me to the show, and I would like to respectively, greet all my senior brothers and friends on the show. My senior brother Lincoln Tour. From my angle, I'm now a politician. For now.
Who are you? Who are you? Where are you joining us from? Because it's your first time being here, so we got to know you in detail.
Yeah.
Where are you joining us from?
From Paris.
Paris. Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
Bonne nuit or bonsoir. Bonjour.
Bonjour.
Ça va?
Ça va très bien?
Oui, merci. Well, let's hear you, Chief.
I won't really say much about politics tonight because I'm now a politician, so I don't really want to, discuss the District 5 election. I'm from District 4, by the way. I'm from Bonway old time. And District 5 is my neighboring district. So I'm here to listen, but trust me, I'm not going to say much about District 5 politics tonight. Yeah.
So you don't have question for the woman, what are you saying?
No, because I have no interest in District 4, District 5 elections. The reason is because I'm now a politician for now.
For now, you are not I like the way you make the remark. For now, I'm not a politician. For now. Yeah. But again, I would like to say thank you, even though we would dive into some other issues in Liberia.
Of course, yeah, we can discuss other issues,
Yeah, okay, great. But let's welcome to the show Aloysius Bumi. Aloysius Bumi is from the York Belt in District 5. And today, your candidate is on the spotlight, Jackson Yuo. At David Deroyu Call says the people of District 5 shouldn't support Jackson Yuo. This is not because he hit Jackson, but because it's a call that leadership needs to go to other towns and other clans within the district, not only in York, specifically Goma Play.
Correct.
So the other is here tonight. If I'm quoting him right, Aloysius, you supporting Jackson Yuo, and you got your own reasons of supporting Jackson Yuo. Before we come to you to ask the other question, why he think that Jackson Yuo shouldn't contest in this election, let's go to Lincoln Toa. Lincoln, welcome to the show again, Chief. Lincoln, do you have any question for the elder?
Well, thank you. Are you hearing me?
Yes, sir.
Are you hearing me?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
All right. Thank you. Let me first of all say that I'm not from district number 5. I'm from district number 6. That is a Tapetan. Yeah, the Tapetan district. But one is about Nimba. Obviously, I know that I have a stake because when a representative is elected from the county, when you go to the national legislature, one way or the other, you speak on behalf of the people of the country. So having a representative from district number 5, obviously, I know that it comes from Nimba. That person comes from Nimba. Now, I do not want to delve into the deep intricacies of the old man's analysis, especially so as he is asking people to not vote Jackson Duo, who is a good friend and brother of mine. I know Jackson a few years back. We all work at the National Legislature at the time when I was working there. So I know him. And I also know a few of the candidates in the race, the foundation number 5. Big brother Mekwa is in the race. I know him, respecting a whole lot. I know Koto Kongru is also in the race. My good friend Mamela is in the race as well. So I know a good number of candidates who are participating in the election in district number 5. So what I have come to say to the people of district number 5 and the people of Nimba is that when you elect a representative to come to the Capitol building or to come to the national legislature, it reflects the integrity of your district and the country at large at that theater, at a national theater. So I have come to caution the people of district number 5 to know that the district that 40 years ago, 50 years ago, that Jackson Fiado came from, the man who served as Minister of Education in this country, the district that D.K. Salie, one of the permanent sons of Nimbang, came from, 40 years onwards or 50 years onwards, is about to go into election. It's a critical election for the people of district number 5 and the people of Nimba to determine and to protect the legacy of leaders that have come and gone. That is Jackson Fiado, like I mentioned, who was a towering figure, a towering political figure in our country and beyond even Liberia. So we have come to tell the people of district number 5 that, look, we are not saying that you do not have your political right to elect who you want to elect. But mind you are sending someone to go and represent the people of district number 5 and the people of Nimba. So the decision you are making today will have a reflection, a deep reflection on the district and on the content. So let's be conscious manner to know who we are electing to go to the national legislature to represent our people. As you may know that, not even as you may, but you know that the representative who ascended to the senator elect, to the Senate, Honorable Koga is one person who was a flow fighter at the national legislature. I witnessed him several times when I was there. So someone who is replacing him should also be a flow fighter, or if he should even do more than Sam Koga was doing, at the national legislature. Because today, when you are enumerating tough talking representatives or senators in Liberia, the name Sam Koga will still be mentioned. So I just want to caution the people of district number 5 as we go to the pool to know how we are making our decision for that district.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Chief. Let's welcome to the show Aloysius you are booming. Aloysius, welcome to the show, Chief. You got the David Wako.
So thank you. Let me stop there and just listen to all of speakers on the show. So thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah.
Aloysius, welcome.
Yeah, thank you so much, and thank you everybody out there. And even though I just come in briefly or shortly listen to him, and David, I'm not seeing any clarity. And
it's David Wako.
David Wako. Okay, yeah. So I don't know, from what background he specifically saying that Jackson should not be elected. And I think two things I got from him was, number one, new voice. I don't know when you say new voice what it means. And then again, he talking about Jackson is disrespectful to Koga. You heard that and you saw that. And Koga asked him to leave, the position with the people, other people, and you should not participate. Yet defy him to participate. So I think we are under democracy. And when we are under democracy, the determination is made by the people. And who are the people? Are the citizens of Booyah. And we got a plain ground that everybody will exercise their right. If everyone will be there to exercise, his or her right. And that's one of the reasons Jackson is there for. And I think the old man has not known Jackson. If he had known Jackson, some of the statement you're making, he wouldn't have made it. Because Jackson is a respectable, young man. I worked with Jackson before, even a very Kuga, on the Kuga office, we both work together, we campaign together, and there was no condition, no one day Jackson did respected Honorable Kuga. I think Honorable Kuga reason asking other people to relinquish, especially the people on your to not participate, it's just on his own understanding. It is not because someone did respect him, no. And if you follow Jackson trial record, everybody in our risk. One of the person who have been with the people of Booyah, even long before Honorable Kuga ascendancy to the power, to the throne, is Jackson Swami you. Jackson have been with the youth. I can remember, like I said it before on this show. In 2009, Jackson on your campus, he organized and governors the youth who were attending the University of Liberia to have inaugural program in Butu. And the reason behind it was to encourage the youth to take importance in school. Nobody has ever done that. Inaugural program. He went and lobbied and even took on a Councilor Cabinet Janet and other people in Butu. That was the first of a kind. Nobody has done it. But then Jackson have not decided to become representative or whatever position. He did that for the people of Nyo, for the people of Nipia, for the people of Yao. So he did not do that because he want to run. Some of the names you are hearing today, they are coming because they want to be representative for now. That's why you're hearing their name. So Jackson has been a respectable person. So
do you have any question for the elder, Aloysius? Or you just want to make some clarity?
I just want to make some clarity because I did not listen to him, or I'm not listening to him from the initial stage to know exactly who is he and what background he's speaking from and all of those things. But Jackson, yeah. So even the Honorable Kuga man you're discussing today, I don't know from what ground telling people not to contest. Or because today you have become representative from that senator, now he doesn't want for anybody from Nyo to go. I think that is injustice to the people of Nyo, not just to the people of Nyo. The youth, the people who are coming with the potential. I think we should be discussing the potentiality of the person. Is the person qualified? Does he have what it takes to become representative? Those are the things we should be discussing. Because if we say that and then you go to another district, you bring somebody who is not competent, somebody who does not know the inner working of the national legislature, or because you want a person from different districts. And then tomorrow again, it's coming back to us. Because the person will carry on the business of district, the person got nothing to do. The person got no education, the person got no experience, and then our district is going to be the same way. I think let us stop looking at politics and focus on competency. With Jackson, Jackson is competent enough to represent the people of Booyah.
Thank you so much, Aloysius. Thank you. David, let's hear you if you have anything to say in your parting comment before we take leave of you.
You say you came late, but my point in my message today, I went on Facebook, it's not hiding. So I just want to briefly tell you that the reason why we are asking Jackson to leave the race, we are asking Jackson to leave the race is that the district we have, District 5 for the people of Yole, for the people of Biole, for the citizens of Nikwale and citizens of Yaole. If we have, when the district was funded, our first representative from Goma Apple in the same house, the brother of Jackson Yours, or Rukuga, who is today our who is our senator today. He's from Goma Apple and from the same quarter. His position should be contested by Jackson Yo from the same quarter. We need new voice, either from Biole from Nikwale, from Yaole, that would be fine. That's a fact. Anybody here, like today, I said, if anybody here has a hate message, no. I believe Jassy is qualified. I'm not saying Jassy is not qualified to be senator or representative, but for him, as a citizen from Gomapre, from the same quarter, from the same house, which been leading our leadership in Buyao and Nima County, that's not fair. That's completely not fair. That's completely not fair. So, we are not talking about Jackson being he is not killable or he is not qualified to head our position. But when it happens, the grumblings will be a big one. So today we are asking all of you who supporting him to drop your support. It's not late. To drop your support and join behind somebody. We are not designating somebody to say, okay, go vote for this person, except like my previous message in the past election, we continue to educate and talk to NIMA people that NIMA legislation need ladies among them, women among them. So the gender base should be something that we should enjoy too. So a boy, I'll be the first person to elect a lady. It will be a historical one. But for Jasmine, no.
Let me give you information.
So that means
Nima,
let him finish.
we have no.
So right now, if somebody could think that we're speaking against Jaffin, no, we don't hate Jaffin. Jaffin is qualified. But that would not be fair in our district. That would not completely be fair. And when I talk about again, Jackson has not been respectful to Kogla. One thing is democracy, we understand it. But let me tell all the young people in Nima County and District 5, the senator that we have today in Yan and Kogla, when your senators speak, we need to respect them. So nobody should say that democracy, so we will not respect them. So when you cannot respect the man home on the national scene, you will not respect. So even if he elected, we will not enjoy that vote.
Thank you so much. Aloysius, if you want to make any other
like I'm saying, Nima has produced female representative, even quite recently. It was Senator Johnson who took the representative out. I think it brought Jeremiah Kuhn. It was non-Kido represent Gantel Bell by then. So Nima has produced, female representative. So I mean, let the people of Booyah decide who should be represented. You just said it clearly that Jackson is qualified and competent. So why would we leave someone competent and then go for someone who is not qualified, someone who is not competent, someone who don't have the ability to advocate on behalf of our district? When someone speaks from our district, let other all be proud of the person. Let other all knock our chest and say, yeah, this is my son speaking, this is my brother speaking. We cannot have representative that when he's speaking tomorrow, the other all bending our head down. We cannot have representative tomorrow where they don't have the idea how to maneuver among their colleagues, how to talk. That when they open their mouth, someone will say, hey, my man said that you're not saying anything correct yet. So we don't want to have representative who will depend on someone who is not even in the national legislature. You're depending on someone who is outside to help you out. No.
Thank you so much. We have to go to our next story. We have to go to our next story. Let's go to Edward David for his parting comment.
Okay, thank you.
Tonight, finally want to hear from you.
All right, thank you so much. When he was saying something, he mentioned something that why should we leave competence to go with non-competence? Ejala, you don't listen to my message. One thing I will tell citizens of Booyah and Nima County and Liberia as large is that any citizen that election commission qualified and certificated them to run, they are qualified. So other than in our race, nobody would say they are not qualified, the person is not qualified. All of them are qualified. We are not speaking on their qualification. We are speaking of our district to be a district that at least, like I said, the power I gave and I'll continue to give is that when the we cannot continue to have one person in one house all the time to leave Booyah. Then we say we enjoy Booyah. No, that mean we not enjoy Booyah. Like Gilman say Kepper, then of course that Kepper right there. So we need new voice from somewhere else. And in leadership, when it comes to representing Liberia, I would not campaign for somebody. If I had somebody to campaign for them directly, I would never use the word that this person will kind of develop yet. One good reason should I say that is that the 73 representatives, all of them when you go to their past and present, all of them when you go to the first thing I always call it criminal war is that my one vote cannot do nothing. We want to do the my one vote. So that the one vote we're trying to elect is not that somebody come and bring changes to any district. So this money have come here. I'm telling you today that the money have come in our quarter for long. Somebody from Beulah or Nikwale Yaole could get in there to enjoy the money too. Electing representative in Liberia is not about government come and do something. We've been having a representative upon representative. So why one house? So we are not hiding what we see. And we want that opportunity to share upon all of you who the good citizen of that place. But we're not speaking about qualification. To conclude, I want to say thanks to all of you and thanks for allowing me. And my men, even though you met up or you got me support good, but not cap of the that's fine. He blue no de ka blue lokua ka yaka isi a vogue ka blue gugu so ka blue lokua ka zaya ka mundi ka dual that's fine or ka support that's fine. Me to the Jackson you in be ya can so ya kan ga you in po ya kan ka even though menation ya ka yi mind on one ya ko ga ble ko e ka de ka station gban ka bia gban ko ga ya bia den me wona okomu e po pe ba mene ko ga to me vo ya. So, quado voca to the quarter do go my plume go quado voca to the booyah beto nyome, booyah beto niquame, booyah beto biome, booyah beto yaume. So, Kai wouldn't mammy to the cat justice of Kakobo, I suppose. The cat vocado. Eh, I will walk in young. They will my pay Kanya, Kirka vocado. Because we do. Thanks so much today for the time given me to speak to our people in Booyah. God bless Booyah. God bless Nima County. God bless Liberia and God bless America. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Paul. Thank you for being here tonight. So you listen to Ella Call, Ella David Call, calling on the people of District Number 5 not to vote Jackson Yu if he doesn't back off from the race. According to him, Jackson Yu is from Goma Play, where the current senator is from, and also the late senator is from. Therefore, the representative position in the county, in the district, should go to other towns aside your Goma Play. Again, folks, if you just joined, you're listening to the Heat Hour here on BKS Television. On the Heat Hour, we say dialogue, not confrontation. We say words and not bullets. We will go strictly to District 5. Today, there was a major electoral activities that took place in District Number 5. And some of those candidates attended our program, which they had to sign a memorandum of understanding to maintain the peace within the district. But unfortunately, some key figures within this race didn't attend the program. Number one is Kwato Kwagru. He sent someone to proceed on his behalf. He sent somebody to proceed on his behalf. Now, when you send someone to proceed on your behalf, it is very early. I think so. I personally think it is so early to start sending people to proceed on someone's behalf. Today, the election magistrate, Oponima election magistrate, told the citizen that if someone is elected to the national legislature, you cannot send someone to proceed on behalf of you doing session. You got to be there to represent the people. So a couple of them were not in attendance today. We had Aloysius, Bokwa Miamen. Bokwa was not in attendance. We also had Mendy Wogbe. Mendy was not in attendance. Kwato Kwag was not in attendance, including a few of those guys. But again, some other folks were there, and they made some statements. Some of those statements they made, we have to analyze them. We have to know whether this is true. And we also got to go to the district and draw the lines. Who got the stronger holds in which towns, in which clans, in which chiefdom? We got to go to all of these things. But let's try to bring on the candidates that attend today's engagement, today's, let's say, campaign in Butu. Let's try to bring them here, and let's see if we can lay hands on one of them. But again, Alfonso, you listen to the elder David Wowa. You listen to him. Is there any take?
Not at all. I mean, in fact, he said what
My
he's
name is
supposed
Desmond
to.
Moyon, and I report for Angel TV. I'm interested in the fact of the matter. You overly emphasize on popularizations, at which time you're calling people that they cannot make you unpopular. And these kind of applications, one at times see it to be something that is human-driven. It's not about your personal popularity. Don't you see it to be a reflective vacuum in terms of your nominal applications?
My man, slow down. All the things are not understand because the English people. So you gotta come back with it. All the things are not understand.
Report for Angel TV. I'm interested.
So, Alfonso, the reason why I played this before coming out with the recording today, we had a credible intel that some of those guys didn't attend because they thought that some of their candidates or some of those folks were going to speak big English that they would not understand. So they thought it was a kind of debate and they stay away from it. But they were not informed that this is just a process where you got to go sign and then just say a short word to the people. So some people didn't attend today because they thought that somebody was going to speak the Elba book down there today to question them. So in Yaga Kolubatu, my man, you got to slow down. All that thing you thought, and I don't understand nothing. I didn't even understand anything. Let's bring those guys at the back. Let's bring them on. And let's also welcome former County Inspector Mark Blay onto the show. Siawete, too, I would also like to welcome you to the show too as well. Alfonso, you were in flight.
Yeah, I don't know which one you want me to attach down, whether the Yake Koluba or
no, Yake is just a little distraction.
Yeah, okay. So yeah, the elder already said what you're supposed to say. He left, so I don't think it will be important for me to in my closing. Maybe during our closing we'll do our analysis. But again, the issue about people now attending.
By behavior in my activity in the district, I want to tell.
Sorry, I'm having some little bit of issues here. Okay. Let's start with this. There were people that didn't attend today. And we can have this discourse after we've listened to those candidates. Sorry, the hall was very noisy. We got to go to a candidate who spoke clearly. Okay, let's hear Taco.
Just crossing laws. Thank you.
So sadly, the background is a little bit noisy. We'll try to get you a clearer audio of that. Today, they signed a memorandum of understanding. Apparently, it has come to the attention of the National Election Commission that sometimes these electoral violence are actually orchestrated by the candidate himself. They send their men to do it. So this come around, they are signing a memorandum of understanding that they will maintain the peace of the district. And many of them attended today. I really want us to listen to Aloysius. Then we can start the discussion from there. So I beg you be patient with us and let Aloysius speak. We can start a discussion from Aloysius' end.
matter of fact, we've established to our supporters that anybody who insult us, who insult other people in the name of supporting us, is not our supporter and we don't want your support. Elections is not war. August 12 will pass and we will remain here in Buyao. We will remain brothers and we will remain sisters and we will remain citizens of Buyao district. In the spirit of oneness and togetherness, we urge all of our supporters to uphold peace and sanity in these elections throughout this process. And then we don't want to go to the Mensada what you want to what of Erika, you to appear to appear, you be a gather. You put that see what men go because I hear the guy play Kameka so Puka. Mensada what you hear my guy in the gather. Mensada what you support here in the gather. May I see what we are saying, what we know, may I yet have a convince. Focus because focus you see about to pull out the tail, pull out said about some. May walk your salad again with copy tell you got because so may Eka Pierre, the Kaka Desi, Kapunda, Eto Forus, Passaria Parutus, Mapu, Mata Mapu, Unto Tapa Mother, Mato men no my easier Barana, Emma Tobo days, a Jackson Board once here, a young copy saw them, Mapu, Kamasi, Kasu, Kasura.
That was the voice of Takpo A. Mambia, and a lot of candidates said the same thing. And now we got to bring it on the show here to discuss it. What do you make of this memorandum of understanding that was signed between the candidates and the National Election Commissions? Do you think this was timely? Do you think the candidates will abide by this? And if they do not abide by it, what are your recommendations to the National Election Commission? Let's start with Aloysius Yoa Booming. Aloysius, let's start with you on this discussion. We can give you 2 minutes on it. We go to the next person.
So, thank you so much. I think this is timely. This is unique, and I don't know when some of those candidates received the communications, and I don't know why some of them did not attend. But it is good. It is good for our district. It is good for our democracy, because there are people who don't understand what election is all about, and why some of the things that election is all about. That's why you hear even the old man, he just said it again, that you just look at somebody, you say the party should not be in a race because they're president and they're president from the same town. So those are educations that our people need to hear, that election does not go by some of those things. Democracy does not go by because you're the person from the same town, you're from the same home, you're from the same era. So our people need to be educated, because some of those messages when they go in, they will take the other person to be by no, elections is about peace. It's about understanding, bringing your strength, what you got for the people, bringing it on the table. So after elections, everybody become one body. Everybody comes together because they're doing everything. What they're doing is for the district. It is not because they want to do it on their own. Everything they say now, if you listen to them, will say what the district, the betterment of the district. So whosoever that is in the elections, I think it was incumbent upon them to attend, to make the statement, a public statement, call for peace, so that other people, their electorates, their followers, their supporters will see reason, will know how to behave, when other candidates come in a town. You cannot come from Goma Apple and say, oh, other people from Nipia should not enter. Or other people from Goma Apple should not go to Blue. This is not Blue versus this versus that. It's all about Buyao. So whosoever that is in the race, let everybody be given a clear ground to exercise. The people of Buya will decide who should be the representative of the people of Buya. If God says Jackson swimming you, Jackson swimming you, he cannot stop it. The people will decide. So you cannot come and say, oh, Blue people should be there, put yourself together, and then your people know you're going the other side. No, that is divisive. That is not good for our district. Let everyone go in a race and try to convince the electors and what they will do for them. So today's program is good for everybody and people who were not there. I don't know what Ned going to do later, but people who were not there should find means to be part of some of these programs. Whether they can speak English, you see Tagbo there. Tagbo speaking Gyo. So in Canada, they are afraid they can't speak English. Let them go speak Gyo. The people will understand, because those are the beginning of a leadership. Come to the core of the people. When the people call you, go there. You cannot shy away and show anybody. Not go anywhere. You send someone to represent you. Why are you elected now? Somebody will go sit down in different places. Now you go to Abuja area again, or someone will go somewhere, other places to go sit down. So people got to make it available all of the time for the people of Abuja. So the people of Abuja.
Most electoral violence cases in Liberia, to my knowledge, have not been investigated to bring those perpetrators to book. Now they are signing this memorandum of understanding. We are also aware that some of these violence are orchestrated by the candidates themselves. They will tell their men that go and do this, go and do that, especially in a remote district like District 5. What do you think should be the next action of the National Election Commission if those candidates that signed the memorandum of understanding today breach the policies?
I don't know what exactly the election commission should do. They get their own rules, they get their own policies. But I think the people of Buya are peaceful people. The people of Buya have conducted elections, and there have been no death. Even though sometimes people argue and things, sometimes part of the process.
In Buya, somebody caught somebody here there before. Yeah, you know that.
Yeah, but those things. It was not done immediately after election. People got their own issues with one another. But when it comes to election, it has been relatively peaceful in Buya. So, but this going to sign some of the agreement, it just cementing. It just making it to low, renewing it, reminding people. But people of Buya have been peaceful people, and we believe they will be peaceful. And the candidates who are signing and those who are not signing, they should be able to go and sign so that they will hold them back. I don't know what's going to happen if they go against their own memorandum of understanding, which is not binding anyway. And there have also been no report that candidate went and saying, hey, you know what, y'all go understand and destroy. All they are all allegations that they say, like you said, and have been investigated. But we believe that we will be peaceful, and we will go and elect their leader.
Thank you. Let's hear you, Shadrach. Let's welcome to the show Armstrong Pulase. Armstrong, welcome to the show this evening. Shadrach, what do you think about this decision by the National Election Commission today to sign a memorandum of understanding between candidates?
All right, Gino, there's a normal process in election, proceedings. So it's not the first time in our country. Even in the national scene, they invite candidates to also sign similar document. They'll have them on book for integrity's sake, so that they will talk to their followers to be peaceful. Like Tapo already said, elections is not about no war, it's about electing leaders. After elections, there is no country or the country or the district remain for everybody to live in peace. So it's a normal process, but equally so, not always the candidate appear. Even on the national scene, sometimes party representative go there to process for the candidate. So candidate being asking, it doesn't mean that candidate refuse to go, or they can't speak English, or they are afraid to go among people, or they avoiding leadership ability. No. So even on the national scene, we are seeing other candidates being invited, and their party secretary or party chairman go there to go process for them. Whosoever the designated from their party to go represent them. We have been seeing the national scene, not the first time in history. So it shouldn't be like Peter was afraid, John was afraid. Those who appear, I also commend them for appearing to talk to their followers, also talk to the citizen. They want to lead in the future when they are elected. So it's a normal process in our democracy and in our election process to make citizens understand, educate your followers that this is not a war. In the finding who will be the best to lead us. So let at least on the show, if we serve that panelists, let's try to balance the equation with the argument, not be the one side, no preaching or setting one candidate over and over. If you don't have your candidate in your mind, so if we on the show, let's try to balance the equation in terms of the district, well-being, and who anybody that wins that election, who that wins. To me, like I said, from the one I've been neutral in a particular election. Before then, I can take side, but this election I'm very neutral because everybody nowadays they are very close to me, no inch. So taking one step doesn't mean that if you not qualify, the other person is not feel somewhat, something it creates small feelings. So I prefer to preach the peace, to tell people elect someone is qualified to represent Booyah for the betterment of all of us. So it was a simple process, it will continue. So thank you so much. Other people can speak onto what they know about election process. Thank you. I'm okay.
Sorry, I was muted. Another development we got to talk about before leaving the show here tonight is going to be the last. ArcelorMittal Liberia today launches vacation job for students. Why do you think that ArcelorMittal Liberia is coming up with this decision at this time when they are fighting for their MDA? Am I okay?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, so ArcelorMittal launches vacation job today after almost 7 to 8 years. They've never done that. Today, they launch a vacation job again. We're going to speak about that. Mark Bleon is here doing his administration. They had a vacation job going on. Why did it stop? Yes, sir.
John, I beg you, please say that thing for vibration or ecosystem.
I think somebody Mark is on.
Yeah, the ecosystem.
Okay, you getting me now good?
Yeah, getting you good.
Okay, great. So we will end the discussion today with ArcelorMittal vacation job. What you make of this vacation job that is launched by ArcelorMittal when they have all of the years to have vacation job in Liberia, especially in the affected counties, those counties they are working in. But again, let's hear from the other panelists on this decision today by NEC. And what could be your message to the people of District number 5 as they head to the pool on August 12th? Let's go to you, former County Inspector Mark Bleon. Let's hear you on this one.
Thank you. You say got an ecosystem behind, but I know on my end, you may not get it.
Yeah, I'm not getting it.
I'm grateful to be here tonight. And we are happy that all of you in person on the platform to share view so that we can collaborate to ensure that the better good of our country and our district is seen by our people. I just want to ask my brother when he said all of the people in the race are so dearly to his heart, and so he does not have a son. Can you please ask him whether he will cash a vote? Get a vote. Will you cash a vote?
And I know where you're coming from with your statement, Honorary C. Just make your point.
Yeah, let me answer you quickly, Gino. It's not a long question. He's my senior brother. I've been spending a lot, and I also like the question. So I'm not voting at all. 100%. I'm not voting.
Okay. 100%. Because I will advise you if you vote, you just vote for all of them. Because their face will be all sorrowful. Okay, thank you. Probably you're not following the training event when it comes to how elections are being conducted in Booyah and District 4, as well as District 3. These are the places that always we will have election violence. Probably you're not following it. But really, my supporters and and Orokoga supporter had a clash before in Bipley. Serious clash. Senator Prince Yomi Johnson, the late, and the supporter of Koga, led by the current campaign inspector Daniel Zekwe, had a serious clash in Bio Tatu crossing to get to Buyao from the three towns in Beauty that form part of Buyao to cross and get to Butu build there. There have been a serious clash there before that Senator Johnson car was even affected in that process. Honorable supporters, this platform we own, the studio for this platform was damaged totally. The studio for this platform was damaged totally by Koga and Councillor Garrison Yelu's supporters in 2020 against the vice president's supporters. Those in studio at the time were Efanso Meame, Jim Suma, and 4 other persons, Jeremiah Mambea and some other guys from Buya. There was serious fight there that they broke all of the studio materials, and having had to call me for us to see how we can get some of those things back to the studio. The studio went down for almost like a month. So the election violence have been there. And even those who also supported Quarter in this past election, and some other supporters of other candidates also had an issue in this going election, in 2023 election. We can now absolutely omit the issue of electoral violence in our midst. This foundation declaration that the guys or the candidates signed onto was introduced in 2017 at the Farmington River, that everyone went and alluded to peace. Because that was the first election headed by ourselves. When I say ourselves, the Liberian people. OMIO conducted 2 elections for us, 2005 and 2011. 2017 was our own election. The 2014 election that led to Senator Johnson's second term was also conducted by OMIO. But the 2017 election was the election of ourselves as the people of Liberia. So people had to go to Farmington River and sign that declaration of peace. So based on that, anytime that is done anywhere, we consider it as Farmington, alluding to Farmington declaration. So we just signed onto that in Gambia for this going by election for the senatorial race. But the unfortunate thing is we left right on the table while signing that, it left us in the process and gather. Now we were on our way to Tapeta. When it got to Tapeta, Koga supporters decided to disturb the process of Ide election, or campaign as she carried. They started hitting on Ide's car. While we were in the forum signing, the video was carrying it live from Tapeta. Because Ide started with us, but she could not stay there. She sang, to sign, and she left someone there to represent her. So in our process, Ide had left and she going to Tapeta, we never knew. So she had 2 issues of violence that affected her. When she got to Bio play, after 2 days, when she got to Bio play, they said Ide would never speak in play. They chased Ide from ball play. They played Ide rested her from ball play all the way to Mandiaplay. Her Mandiaplay, she rested. The children were behind with motorbike. So we all had to call on the radio to discourage that. And I go to have it. We ended the election peacefully. People went to the pool and conducted the election. They were free and fair. We all alluded to that. And the winner was Koga. Today, there's another process going on in Buya that is about the replacement of on Koga and someone who will carry on adequate representation for the people of Nimba, for the people of Buyao, for the people of Wuyi, for the people of Nyo, for the people of or Nikwea, and all of these towns and villages in Buyao. If this man go tomorrow to speak good about the people of Liberia, the bill that are going to be proposed and presented and alluded to, and people will also pass on, it will help the people of Liberia. It will affect everyone, both positively or negatively. So all of us, as we stand today, we are all on our knees, begging them that we should consider this election to be a broader thing. It's about the people making the choice of who they want. We know sometimes there can be our possible. Sometimes there can be some issue where people we have in the community, but we now want the gravity to exceed our peace that we all went to Akosomo in Ghana. And also the GMA were also brought before our people where we signed on to several things that are affecting us today, even when it comes to money laundering and the economy today being scanned. All of those things came from the GMA. People monitoring our economy to know what we're doing. We're no longer living by our own way. We signed on to those things. So anybody that coming after any electoral process should also be able to agree to the first signatory and then also affix their signature to peace. Like I heard Mr. Mabea speaking to the people. Why the story was very difficult for him because he used to the Queen language. He had just said the truth. If you go to convince the man does not want to agree, just pass. Go to the next person. I'll be waiting to listen to you. Because by the time we discussing on the 12th about this time, about this, all of the results will be out before 10. Because it's just a single election, and everybody went to the pool to just cast for one candidate. And you don't want to go to cast for representative, senator, and president. So you're just going to cast for an individual. So everyone will just walk to the pool. My people can be saying, the Lampo, people not telling you, is that true? The reason why the general election, you can see people standing in a long queue is you're going to cast vote for 3 persons. Representative there, senator there, and president there. So for people to make choices, it can be a very difficult one. So for now, you need to walk. You just go, you catch your vote, you come back outside. Before you come to yourself, the first 500 people finish. Because as you cast your vote, you leave the premise and go your way. You know, you go back on your farm to go do your work. So nobody should underestimate the result that will come from there. People thinking that someone get 3,000 we go out listening to group of there. The money how when Abraham come from the Wuyi bill, when God helping with people getting 3,000 for them, if you didn't winning. It's not true. Most of the people you saw that stopping with it that time and voted, they were not from Wuyi. Koga truck people and they stopping Wuyi. Abraham truck people. What the God means? Then you are truck people, quarter truck people, Soma truck people, because you could not carry them as far as Mutu. So some of them were just dropping out with a bill and register them and go back. But now, nobody will be there to carry them by. So if they are also coming, they're not coming as your weird people. They are coming as people who their people brought them before to vote for them. They are also coming back to vote for the C. Egosi Mekwa stay there. Now you are not there, but Koto is there. Koga might not be there, but all of people stay calm where Koga are talked to behind the scene. Because election got deception. We all have flyers, you see plenty of people on there. There are other people who talking different things behind the scene. I mean, I may put me on a flyer, but on your go, your focus, and so present.
Thank
So
you.
we are very happy that they all signed onto it today. And we are grateful that what was signed today, they should also allude to that. And everyone should accept it as the people of Buya's position. That position, your book can give it to you. Your high end can give it to you. And the power of the people can give it to you. So wheresoever it falls, everyone should be a winner.
and consider the result as the result that shows that the people of Booyah has spoken. And based on that, we should consider it and work with the winner for the better good of our people, our district, and our country, and our country.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Honorable CR. My last question to you before we go to the other panelists on this discussion. Are you supporting any candidate in this race? If no, why? If any other comes to you, will you support them?
No, supporting all the men.
No, that CDC did it, and I coming to the people at the Sheffield. When it tell the CDC tell people to vote anyway, no, don't do it. I beg you. You supporting anybody in
all the
this race?
men. I obtained a little over 900 votes in Booyah.
So you
I got
gotta
supporters. They've been calling me. We've been talking.
Mm-hmm.
This time, in a political thing or in every political situation or dispensation for which you find yourself going through, you don't speak as an individual.
Mm-hmm.
Originally, like I told you last night, you and myself were on the line when my phone went off. That's why today I'm sitting inside charge of.
Mm-hmm.
I came from the background of CDC originally from 2005. 2011, it was all NIMA affairs. Everyone went to the NUDP. 2017, I formed myself with the LPDP. And we got a candidate from the angle of the LPDP today. When I was going to the senatorial race, Honorable J. Ellis got tired of. Send me some good sum of money.
Like how much?
To be able to campaign. You know, people are just saying, well, will not call me because all of them never knew that this day will come. Abraham Kago came to me the last time when I was on campus. He explained a lot. But all of those defeated candidates in the 2023 election, they didn't know that while they were telling the people of Booyah not to vote for any of us, the people are not going to hear them per the way they will speak. No matter why it is, we will also get people there that believe in us and will vote for us. So we got our supporters there, and they voted for us. And we take decision. Campaign are officially being launched yesterday, and today is the day 2 of the election. And we, from the angle of the CMC, we, from the angle of the opposition political parties. So we speak when our political leaders shall arrive from the United States tonight. But that we speak as a party. And when the party says, let's go this way, we'll go there. But I got 4 candidates that anyone wins is to my taste.
Number 1.
If Kodokwagu wins, it's to my taste. If Gosmekwa wins, it's to my taste. If Jason Yo wins, it's to my taste. And if Poribalies wins, it's to my taste, as well as Joseph Way, he and I hail from the same political party. But one thing we will want for them to know, John and the fans who are hosting us, is that we are encountering similar things in Nimba County today. So now when election is coming and they say, send a mail from our place, nobody should vote for a different person. But when they take what turns, it can be a very difficult thing. Now, those who read the position statement at the time, they never had a slightest thought that when the all should have gone back for a by-election, it's going to be a very difficult game. All of our thoughts behind them are being probably they will just have some agreement that they will do a consensus bidding and say, okay, you go, or you go. Say all of us agree that we should support who got that time. We have a press team here. No need that we fight each other. But to the contrary, they attend to a serious election. National elections have not been conducted at that June, where you are seeing presidential candidate going to election and yellow machine passing by each other, the bread flying in the bush.
Thank you. Thank you, Sia. Thank you.
So all of those 4 guys, I mean the 5 guys that we need, If any of them win, we willing to work with them. And based on the way the people of Buyao were able to also help us with a little close to 1,000 voting house place, I'm willing to work with everyone in our place. The day we are blessed, we will also become a blessing to the people of Buyao.
Thank you. Thank you.
So let all
much.
of us just conscientize that anybody wins, it should be accepted. If it is free and fair, it should be accepted and then move on.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Siawete Zoge Tua. Welcome to the show, Chief. Let's hear you on this issue. We're gonna give you 2 minutes. We are sorry for holding you on for a very long period of time, but we're gonna give you 2 minutes, and we go to Armstrong. Then Armstrong say he doesn't have a say in this. We'll go to
it's an injustice, Joe. I'll mutate myself. You get to see our 1 hour. Why are you restricting others?
I know it's true.
I mean, they see the people that don't make the final minister to hold my chair. Let them make as much as he can. We hear today.
Let's hear you, Siawete Zoge Tua.
Thank you. It's a pleasure once again to appear on this show. I don't know why last night you ran from us, so maybe you.
The network in Africa sometimes can just flood to it.
Yeah, I mean it's a pleasure. Mr. Tobe, how are you?
You told me I was
how you see ya? Yeah.
I like what you.
How you doing? Maza.
The man he fell 1
I'm not called. We don't need a man fair with me.
Yeah, so it's a good show. I've sat and monitored the show. I think everyone have said it all. The good thing now is that, after the war, Liberia has transitioned to being a responsible country, because when Onmeo left and we conducted our election in 2017 and 2023. So, I mean, by that, we have now become a responsible government, or in fact, a responsible government and people. So with the declaration today, I think those things are meant, while it's true, it's symbolic, but the people themselves, it is meant also to prevent electoral violence, because the essence for which ECOWAS did that in 2023 was to bring together those candidates, those presidential candidates, and those various candidates that are in the race to prevent electoral violence. Because, mind you, the message you give to your people is what help, to stimulate tension and all of that. Because as people go into the pool, it is tension packed. Others are spending their money. I mean, they are getting frustrated on so many fronts. So with this equality, peace should be the bearer, because everyone that are into that election, like I said last night, they are all connected. You see, Sadra is saying he connected to almost all the candidates in the race. So, I mean, it's just about peace. And Takpo put it very well that as you engage people, once the person is not for you, I mean, you leave them. It's nothing about confusion and all of that. So, I mean, it's a good thing. And those declarations are just meant to uphold the rule of law, because now we have transitioned to another level. So we watch the people of Buyao so that they can all remain peaceful. And reason why some candidates were not present, for me, I don't see it as an issue, because most time in election at this point, everyone busy, because it just got less than 2 weeks to the election. So sometimes they will send proceed, to proceed on behalf of them and all of that. So there are a lot of things that are going on, like the road construction I talked about. Everybody flying on, they trying to showcase what they can do for the people to convince them. Mind you, we live in a democratic state, and a simple majority, 2 vote, 1 vote. I mean, someone can be the next leader. So we just pray. It's a laudable venture that the people will sign onto those things and that they will uphold, and the tendency of peace and the rule of law. And how do that happen is through, and the leaders that the followers are have put trust in. So we appeal to all of them, all of the candidates in the race, that they will continue to preach peace as we move to the August 7 election. So thank you very much. As we go on, we'll keep giving our thoughts on the show. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Afonso, you and I, we got to stay last on the issue. So I don't hold me in contempt. Let's hear you, Ashron. Let's hear you on this one.
Yeah, Germany is Armstrong Kosler Maza.
What Kosler mean?
Kosler?
You know Ziza Maza?
No, he's far from me. He's far from my district. Ziza Maza is far from my district. I'm from District 5.
It's from your district, though.
No, because for every time I come out near Maza, a lot of people ask me that question, and they say that your father or that your uncle or that your first cousin or second cousin or whatever. So that's why I try to distance myself on this platform as well.
Don't be afraid of the man. When the men are your relative, tell the men are your relative.
Joe, I hope you're not eating my minis.
No, I'm not eating your minis. Okay, let's hear you, Chief.
Okay, thank you so much, and thanks to the listening audience. And I'm happy that National Election Commission was fast-acted to do such thing in the district that I've been living as one of the rebel districts. And I'm happy and congratulations.
The question that all of you are now answer for me is, what if these guys breach this law? What if they breach their, even though this is like a memorandum of understanding, you cannot use it legally. But what if a candidate is caught, sending his supporters to carry on violence? What should be done to those people?
That is left with the Liberian government. Constitutionally, they have the authority to punish people who will apply violence in terms of election and whatever. We have lawyers that govern all of us, and that is left with the national government that have the power to do that. But I'm happy today that our citizens who have a desire of becoming our leaders, those who make themselves available to make that commitment, I'm very happy, because we from Buyao, we have been labeled as violent people because of the revolution. We had a lot of generals from that place. And so we in Monrovia, we know, and other people in the diaspora, and the way they are referred to, it's something terrible. So the fact that our citizens who have a desire to lead us, National Election Commission went there and they committed themselves to sign a document that have to do with prevention for prevention of any election-related violence. And also how to do with accountability. It's a good thing for us, and we are happy. And we are surprised also that other people who have the mind, who have desired, we are registered to be our leader, they were not there. Whatever reason, we don't know, but I think it's a slap in their faces. Those who did not make themselves available. You not hearing me, John?
No, you are okay, Chi, you are okay.
Oh, okay. Those who did not make themselves available and they sent somebody, I don't know what calculation they made, but I think it was very important to go and sign to that document that has to do with electoral violence. Because, mind you, like other people that spoke today, their supporters were there and they were also broadcasted. Civil society, I believe civil society is supposed to be there. And other international partners, I believe they were on ground there. And the press, youth also there, and they made that commitment, and the recording, you people have it, so that we can hold them when it comes to accountability tomorrow when there's any electoral violence, and the citizens will be able to look up to them in terms of accountability. So the people who left out, for me, I have issue with them because this has to do with peace, and they have to do with the public trust, because the National Election Commission, those people who today made their presence, they have committed themselves and trusted they have trusted the process. That is the institution that going to govern, like that have the responsibility to carry the electoral process. They have also told us today that they trust the National Election Commission in signing that document with them. So my only problem is those who did not make themselves available, I think is something wrong, and they need to come on the show, or they need to take the radio station and really convince us. And we don't know whether they are going to sign that document behind the scene, and signing that document behind the scene is also a slap in the faces. Yeah, but we are happy.
They send representatives to sign on their behalf.
Oh, but that the representative, I mean, they're not the person who's going to make law for me tomorrow. The person that is sent over there, I mean, so we needed their presence because we are talking about strengthening democracy. So you are the main person that the people are going to cast their vote for, not the person that you sent today. Your presence was very important. All right, to sign that legal document, not your representative. The people needed they themselves to be there today. So the fact that they are still from the process, I mean, it's questionable. I had a doubt. Yeah, because they know how we have been labeled as rebel district. So for me, I was too happy that National Election Commission went there to hear for themselves and their presence so that they can make commitment. Because that thing, globally, I think other people, places like Colombia and Kenya, they do it. And once the people sign that document, their presence are felt right in front of their own citizens. I mean, like Ko was saying today. I mean, once their presence are there, somebody insult somebody, is a Ko story to yo that day from your own mouth, your far by your business, you go to your business. That's a win for our district. Nobody will take color and say, oh, for Ko business, I'm going to kill somebody. No, because Ko himself was there, he make it very explicit, simple. That today somebody calls me, please pass, go by your business.
Are you
all right?
supporting Ko?
So how many times you asked me this question? Is that Efanso or John?
It's Junior. Efanso, let's hear you. Shadrach, I don't know whether you want to have a second.
Well, I'll be concluded. Why? I'll be concluded, John.
Okay, T, I beg you. In 30 seconds.
Okay, so today, peace and unity were promoted in district number 5, and I'm happy it's a win for our people. And I hope our people listening to their candidates today and let it be peaceful, like they were instructed today, they were asked. So thank you, John. We are here and we are on the standby to contribute more. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you so much for your saying. Thank you. Yeah, I beg you. Efanso, do you have anything to say contrary to this? Let's hear you. We got to go to this Asilamenta story. We got to take us from District 5 a little bit. We need to discuss some issue related to NIMA because Asilamenta today posted a vacation job program for the affected counties that include Bong, Grand Bassa, and Nima County. Now, there is a big question. Why now? In 2023, we didn't see this happening. 2022, we didn't see this happening. 2021, we didn't see this happening. Why in 2025, when the legislature are fighting over this MDA? Is Asilamenta trying to convince the people of the affected community that they are actually doing well for them so that this MDA can be signed? We're going to hear your say on that. We're going to post the document from Asilamenta Liberia. I mean, we can agree to disagree. But what I can say clearly before we go to that discussion, I'll be on the disagreeing side. But let's hear you, Efanso.
Yeah, let me just use one stone and just kill two birds. Maybe I will sketch. Okay, no problem. It's my pleasure to be here, hearing, productive views from all of you on the show. But it's a good thing to have election issue being, having memorandum of understanding between candidates. Having said that, I had another view different from what is said, what everybody's saying. I believe the issue of the memorandum of understanding is a good thing that every candidate should do, but I feel it's not timely. The reason is, even before the candidate themselves can declare themselves, I want to contest, they start the electoral violence right away. So before you can even go to National Election Commission and passing through all of the processes, I think the memorandum of understanding should be one of the legal instruments that they should sign from the onset before coming to the district to continue everything they supposed to be doing in the electoral processes. You know, if you do that and you come and violence for your current election, whether you are, I think you will give the election board the authority either to deny you of being candidate or to fine you. But they are already involving many of those, I mean, some of those violence around already. They are being insightful. Some of their supporters are done harm to other already. Then you can, I mean, 6 or 7, 8 days to election. You want them to summon rather understanding. I feel within myself, it's a good thing to summon rather understanding, but it's not timely. What we want to tell the people of Buyao about this election is, like, how they call it, Honorable Mike said, this election is just about one district and it's about one people. All of us in the district are interrelated one way or the other. So we shouldn't go about, insulting each other or disturbing other candidates when they are running campaign. The only thing we can do is to, Mama, please, how they call it, pull the man video off. The man whole family checking money. Pull the
Thank
man
you.
video off. Yeah.
You let's say.
Yeah, let's say. They know I can't tell you to pull
Yeah, so Alfonso and Joe, you pay
You can
attention.
just
You guys are the one that are in the back. When somebody, yeah, you're sorry, when somebody is on the video, I told you yesterday, and they moving back and forth, our follower are complaining about that. You just put them in the back.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Anyway,
so you go ahead. I want to on to let you guys know.
yeah, thank you. The player stories all
Somebody when somebody is on the show and their video in their days, we have to put them in the back.
Yeah, deal like that.
Huh?
Now next, then you be texting all now because it
right.
can
What's
all
sorry, GP?
when you do the thing that they now the player stop now. I forget. So you always in true and not go.
Yeah, the animal you eat for that gladly. When they stop the animal, you can get confused.
Go buy your swimming pool, you go take back.
No, in fact, glad you can see animal there. So anyway, yeah, it's a good show. I hope that we talk about Arsenal Meta good too. That yeah. So B Magbruma was just showing me one of his daughters. I will not count on her to marry. So at least yeah.
You see, biggest shiny out of here. He not still telling about you get woman from America, he still want woman like bro.
So I mean, I want to say thank you to all of you. I don't have anything much to say on this memorandum of understanding I was signed today. I want to wish the people of District 5 well. I want to wish our people well. I want to wish my people in your Buto well, that they should vote the right candidate. You can vote for anybody. Like the former county inspector said, if you like, you can vote for the entire 10 candidates that are contesting. All we need,
invalid vote.
Yeah, all we need is a peaceful election and for the right person to be elected. I don't have any candidate in the race that I'm supporting. Therefore, I want to just be very neutral, like Shadrach, Togbe, and other people. But this will be our last conversation because we are out of time. This issue, I want to bring it to the stage for you to view it. Now, vacation job program. For the sake of those that are not seeing this, I will read it out. And the biggest question is why now? And how long will this continue? Is it for this year only? And after that, they cut it short? What is going on? We got to answer all of these questions. And I'm pretty sure that the former county inspector have more knowledge about this vacation job program. He's going to give us some detailed information inside because we are told that Asila Menta turned this over to the county administration to run it. So it is in the county administration authority to run this program. But my question now is why now? Why at this point in time? So Asila Menta Liberia invites highly motivated Liberian high school 12 grades and college students to apply for vacation jobs. Successful students will work for 1 month from the 1st of August to the 31st of August 2025 in their respective communities, including government agencies in the counties. The objectives of the Asilamenta Liberia Vacation Job Program is to provide students with the opportunity to acquire hands-on experience in areas of work that are important to their development. Now, I'm going to stop here. And I want to ask this question to all of the panelists. And we'll start with the former county inspector. Why do you think Asilamenta Liberia is coming in now with vacation job after they have done it before and they stop it? Why do you think they are coming in now with this vacation job? Let's hear you, Sia.
Thank you, John. And you know, where we are now, Mida is at a crossroad. Like the president said, Mida had not just done much, but Mida had done extremely well. For me, I don't discourage people. Every time I enter I enter this platform, I will always tell you that I don't discourage people. I don't go against anybody for their good. Mida is currently taking a different trend, almost like politicizing things now because of the way people are condemned in campus. Let's first start with our own country. If we started receiving 1.5 million from 2006 up to current, the level you, John, to do your calculation and know how much I come to Nima. And why are we done with the money? The affected community, 20% to the level you to calculate and know how much I gone to them. And those who were at the resettlement side and they had to resettle them, they are the ones today that are developed selling code that you see 5 pound houses, very beautiful ones in selling code. And now they are coming back because they are at the crossroad. You know, when I took over county inspector, I had issue with them when it comes to the cleanliness of Yekepa. Yekepa has been a very dirty place. We had to force them, they gave the contract to some NGOs that used to brush Yekepa for like, after every 3 months, they were doing a quarterly basis. After 3 months, the guys go and work for maybe 4 or 5 days and clean Yekepa. And when we left, I can't tell because I'm not in the administration again to know whether the exercise is going on. With this vacation job, the first came in under the regime of Superintendent Dokupo, former Superintendent Dokupo.
Yeah.
And then when we took over, at a certain point, they also did it under the Superintendent Kokwe. And then the AFCON people came and they also recruited people and ongoing. Those who working there are getting their daily needs. But where we are now, there are so many things that need to be corrected. We know there's no way that people can tell Mida to go. Because the first thing, if we allow them to build a plank, it means they are here to stay. If we don't want them to stay, we will not allow them to build a plank. But there was issues surrounding the plan that some of us have some dissatisfaction. They are the one giving the cost of the plank. But then, who were there to authenticate why you bought, why you used, how much you pay for labor costs? Because there are 4 key things as a management that you're supposed to know, or the management. They know the cost of the land, the workforce, which is the labor, and the production cost. So the 4 things, they needed to be authenticated to come up with the product today that is being called the plant that they're going to be using to wash the iron ore. So the fact that we allow them to build that and they are saying it's 1.4 billion. So it means that 1.4 billion they put there. So it means they are come to stay. So since they did the account to stay, and they are bigger company, they need to also get on their feet to do the needful. That's why we are saying, we are not saying Mita should go, but there should be some ratification in the agreement. They are doing a lot, but the president said. It's not just the president saying it myself, I'm saying it tonight. They are doing a lot for what we are seeing. On my watch, I even forced them when they provided him phones to some of those towns in District 8. And today the bridge getting towards winter and they rehabilitated the road and they have started working. But the one they forgot about, since some of those things in the agreement were not adhered to, now it is time now that they look at some of those things that they need to do. The needful.
This vacation job, do you think it is timely? Why do you think ArcelorMittal is bringing it now after they have caught it for several years?
So it's timely. The reason why I'm saying it's timely is schools just closed and most of the university are closed down and the children are on break. So we feel what was not done before being done now is not timely, then I think we'll be in error. The fact that it's being done now, we should applaud the administration for putting their feet to fire. Because if the past administration had not put their feet to fire, that was the reason for which they slowed down with that. But since the administration had come to tell them and say, look at some of those things that are in the NDA. You were not doing the implementation. Go ahead and start the implementation. Do what is needed to be done. Do what should be the best for the people. Provide scholarship for students. Now, as we're speaking, they are about to start with the district leagues. Everywhere. Bongande will be having a district league. Basso will be having it. Nima will be having it. The winners from those district leagues, those who will be the finalists. Those are who qualify for quarterfinal. The 12 teams, the 12 districts that will qualify for quarterfinal will assemble in Bongande to play. So
the CR gone. We will hold the CR there. We cannot get him. Let's hear from you, Shadrach. We actually need to put some time to this. The guys in studio are mounting pressure on our back so that
what districts will come from?
Okay, let's give it time.
Put their feet to fire. Since the administration are come to put their feet to fire, then it means this is the time. The right time is now. Because they say got a yes. So if you for that 5 years, if they can start doing the needful, this that that we don't want to bring in modern houses that our contractors are here as engineers and those who are doing the vocational techniques or for putting fire that what was not done before this coming down to slow pace is being off later. So if the right so that let them go. They are saying the age of 18 to 35 are those there from both the school.
See your line is bad, Sia. Please, you can drop and rejoin again. No, drop the line and rejoin again. Okay, Shadrach, let's welcome to the show, USF Via. We got to be very time conscious. We have less than 15 minutes on the show now. For us to be relay on the radio, we got to be very time conscious. Yeah. Let's hear you, Shadrach. We're going to give you 2 minutes on this. Last, the issue of ArcelorMittal Liberia.
All right. So let me start with the application adequately launch. It's not late like C. already said, sometimes it depends on leadership. So it was not a past leadership priority to hold how they call a certain matter fit to fire to keep doing those things for the student community. So when the government come out to say, okay, in the agreement, social responsibility, you have to do X, Y, Z, X, Y, Z, you have to implement it. So they are bringing it back. It's good. At least to give other kids opportunity to have $1 or $2, buy a soap or copy book or book bags before school open. So in terms of lacking of some of the adequate responsibilities, it also bow down to our own leadership. Mostly our committee caucus, coming to executive, they know the agreement. They are sitting there, these things are not happening, but they are not asking the company to do what is right, they're supposed to have done. So we cannot be a company 100%, even though they know their own responsibility to perform and deviating from that. But equally so, the country leadership coming from legislature to the executive should call for review, should call them for meeting. Why is it this month happening? You're supposed to build a bridge between Zuluwi and other call Sekempa. Why is not yet built? The road from Sekempa to Ikepa, where you taking the oath? Why is not built? So we should ask ourselves why this is happening. Because the company is not meeting with pressure in terms of no leadership, of no action to do the priority, being no mention in the agreement. So we get a problem as country, not just know the leadership. We get a problem. There are sometimes when children come to demonstrate, say, "Oh, it's politically motivated. Somebody is pushing them, somebody is paying them." Not everyone can be paid, but equally we can see the reality. But sometimes we are close to three people, and you speak to public, they will not look at you, but they'll go behind you to go see you who you attached to. So it makes someone ought to be like, very quiet, but it doesn't mean we don't see the losses within those adequate agreement. So I wanted to ask the CR because they've been in power, close to power. They may have seen some of the documents and they know the agreement within the document of the county leadership. I don't know why they are time in power. They were so quiet on some of these things, no happening for the past 6 years, and now it's coming to being, and maybe they want to speak onto it. Why I say they are not bringing it all to fleck it out for people to know in the public, because not everyone has access to the document, because they've been leadership from the county leadership before the national leadership, even though as legislature also. Why have they been quiet from the past? Even though I heard him saying he wants to compel them to build a bridge in one time district whatsoever. So why I say that sometimes the county leadership is so mute.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I could not ask you, I could not show you the way to ask a question best, but I think the proper thing was, what did our administration do so that they can bring release to our people? We are sitting on a bigger platform that you got over 20,000 persons following, 15,000 persons following, sometimes on a daily basis, sometimes 5,000 persons following. And when the recordings are there and being played, also those who were not there to look at it live, they will also look at the video. On our watch, like I said the last time on the platform, I took over in 2020 February. I have 4 years with few months at the county administration. When we took over, there were so many issues at Mita. The issue of the payment process for the clubs, for the relocation, they were on a slow pay. They were not being done. We had to bring it to speed. That if you count the people crops, it shouldn't take now over 3 months before the payment is being done. And that was adhere to. When the poor master got angry and King Osa, I was the only person from the county administration that went and sat with him before the Internal Affairs Minister on Valin Sarif could come. We sat with them. We brought our agreement today that before you can do the laborer work that belongs to our people, people should not bring people from Lofa, from Kmart to come and do the work. Send that one is a laborer work for the committee, the affected committee. let the recommendation come from the town chief, the paramount chief, and the zone chief and the clan chiefs. And they were here too, and we agree on that. And we also agree on relocation before work will start. And we agree on some of those things. And to clean your capacity came under my watch. To even build for Mita was like helping to renovate the hospital we have here. And to just come and just help. So we say we're not good. Since they feel renovating the structure is important, equally so, let us see how we can rebuild and relocate the hospital. And that was done today. Are going the 85% in September. Pretty soon, Ambassador Boaga will come to dedicate the new hospital that started some 2022. So
while we want to be time conscious, this hospital issue too is something that is very important, and we need to ask all of the necessary question of: was it the government of Liberia that gave this hospital plan to ArcelorMittal Liberia, or they brought in their own hospital plans?
So the plan was designed obviously by the Ministry of Health, and it's a 3.5 million project.
So now,
the government of the Republic of Liberia is paying 1.5, and Mita is paying 2 million.
Now,
so
looking at the buildings you've seen there, this is almost the same thing we have at the old hospital in Sanekole there. And this same thing is being built at the new place in Sekempa. Is there any modernization with the building structure?
So the same clinic you will see in Zogo, with the same clinic you will go see in Buto, the same clinic you will see in Buto, the same clinic you will go see in Bioyola. Those from the county health team and the country health team, they are the blueprints with them. That every time you want to be clinic in your place and it's approved by the government that yes, they got a catchment community. Based on that, they can allow you to have a clinic facility there. Sometimes the community will build it and then turn it over to government for onward use. So based on that, you will go to the ministry in Morovia that we ourselves did the clinic are built in locally. They get all the blueprints and we went and started the construction. So our government will be the one to give you the blueprint, and that's our design that they have, obviously that they have. If you go to see other hospitals that the government is building on their own, you will see that same blueprint there. So it came from there. So like I was saying, Shaga, so these were things that we did. And then most of those AFCON were owning. Before going, we had to call AFCON to come, and the payment of 1,200% was done in my office along with the labor commissioner. And then again, those who were dropped out because of the the Ebola, they are refused to pay them. Those guys were demonstrating. So I went and sat with them on the train track, and we discussed lengthily. I took them in time to the Justice Minister, Councillor Dean at the time, and we all started. We discussed, and the 1,800% that Mita Dancer, they were also paid. So we did so many things. But when it comes to what you and I are saying today, there are some agreement that today the people don't want you to see. If you are not lawmaker, nobody going to pull the agreement before you. Some of those things that we had issue with was the hosting. And thank God today that while it is true, government and the panel, their play is a cat and rat play. But I think this government and the panel, the other play now is not cat and rat play. It's a vigilant move. Like you see the vice president, Charity is right there as one of the witnesses. And Shadrach, you might be aware. The vice president took a tour when he became senator. He took a tour of the mine along with us. We went there. We all came back. Since we came back 2021, there have been nothing here. At the end of 2021, Sir Joseph also came. I led him up the mine. We went to where they can mine. And there were several things that he saw. Sir Joseph went to town and there was ratification made. that those at the first aid center, the material they were using as first aider was not good. They should also look in that. And more than last, the error, because they play the bill of the man, it was not too good for our people health. You cannot go to seek better health. Then the structure in which you are going to seek better health in is also in that kind of deplorable condition. So
I wanted to ask a question, Gio. I don't know whether you allow me without raising my hand. Matt said something about the hospital under construction in San Nicolas. You said who procure the agreement, who procure the resources for that hospital?
So the government is paying 1.5 and MIDA is paying 2 million.
Okay, so when you took over as county, when you took over at the end of 2021, as county inspector, was there any document that showed that the past government made an arrangement for that hospital?
No, it was not past government. You know, President Weah had taken on tour, a nationwide tour. When he got to Nima, it was a time the health worker brought that to his attention. So they had to call for that.
I don't want to cut you off, Mark. You know, I was in advocacy in Liberia, and I was member of Unity Party. I remember appearing on True FM, LBS, and several radio stations that because of the Twin Child location near the JW Hospital, there was advocacy from the LA government for that hospital to be relocated. The only thing that made that hospital was not finalized for groundbreaking to take place was the government portion of that. I remember I was in a heated debate on ERBC with Beaufort Chambers on the same thing. So I don't know whether when you took over there was any documentation that this process was almost like that San Nicolas Road. I know the San Nicolas Road there was.
Like you said, the debate started with the Manasari administration from Nibayans, group of Nibayans. And just as you said, the issue of the funding was not given. And you had to stop because MIDA also needed money to come from the government because they said their portion, their payment was not that difficult for them, but the government can always delay. So when we had took over, you know, the first thing the guy had issued that the road from Ganda to Senegal was government and MITA project. So they said they gave 40 million when Emmanuel was serving as a speaker, and that money was not used. So the first work could not continue when we had took over. They all came to CP Village. I wish I was not into government. They broke ground there, Senator Johnson and the rest of the people. The long convoy came from Morovia, and they broke ground at CP Village for the construction.
But Matt, when you took over for Reggie, right?
Yeah,
you took over for Reggie. Now that road, what I'm coming to is that road and our hospital. Reggie's wife was the human resource. I think the company is SFGF something. And also when you were in a community college. So that road project was a Senegalese company constructing that road. The only thing I still remember, only thing I still remember was Meta had the money and government was to pay for the properties that were along the road. That was the only thing government but that Senegalese company was in Ladua building that road up to around 2009, 2010, let's say for 2011 up to 2013. Anybody that was in San Nicolas at that time.
So what happened is they didn't carry the road
where came from with another groundbreaking.
What happened is they didn't carry the road anywhere because the work was not done and the money was not paid. So that's why make the job to stop. So when we have
go to different person,
No,
but that will give you clarity now. You keep to get clarity, so don't give you clarity.
No, but hold on now. The clarity is that for me alone. Alfonso on the show, late in San Nicolas at the time. Alfonso know what I'm talking about. So you were not in the county administration at the time.
I didn't live there at the time. I know what you're talking about. I was
on the road, but second ground because everybody.
So there was second groundbreaking ceremony done.
Yeah.
Okay, so
But the general hospital, there was no erection for hospital relocation. But for
the one said they came from the past administration, so you get right, I don't know. We just want to make a show where we go. You know, those CDC man, say put an answer now with him. Those CDC men get that kind of country guru of thing they not know about.
You guys get deviated from the topics that John brought. I mean, it just obstructing the whole show.
No. We have to correct that, man. We have to correct you. We tell you. Was that the only person that said that?
No, you never corrected anything. You shot yourself in the
leg. You go ahead with playing the show. They may get that kind of how they men were defeated. You get that kind of all kind of information.
I beg you.
There was actually not giving Yekaya to judge the whole show.
Yeah,
no, man.
That's why I said Mark is Honorable Mark was the county administrator, one of the county administrators. So we had to invite him here, all of the two, just discuss it on one day instead of all their because there are so many things we need to be asking Mark. But here now the time is
no. So Efanso, Shadrach asked good question, and we're trying to provide a clarity. Shadrach asked, "What did we do?" So I was telling Shadrach the information surrounding the agreement. You know, they will not give it to the county inspector. Even the superintendent to give it to the superintendent, it can be a very little bit difficult thing. But you can navigate your way and ask questions, and those lawmakers that those document was submitted to them, they can sometimes provide you some of the information. So there were what we did. But now, as they say, since they are trying to, because on the question John asked today, since they are trying to bring the vocational school back, we should consider it timely. Because they know they get 5 years now based on the past agreement. And it's coming to an end. And they will want to re-sign the agreement. So all of those things that were lacking, they themselves, they are coming to their senses. And they know that they need to work on it so that the people of Liberia can be happy for them to re-sign the agreement. So these were things that we did on our administration. And today, the next administration came. We also will have one vocational school. Dokobo have one. And Kome Abe in her second year, she also have one. So we pray that every year now it will continue. Because these are the happiness we're looking for from the Liberian people so that they can be able to allow them to carry on renegotiation and some of those things that I think that were lacking, some are getting opening. Because the HPS signing of the 1.8 billion, it also affecting them. It shows that there's going to be a competition on the track, and anyone will be using it now. It will not be lagging what we're doing from Manasari Day, and no one can use it. So all those things are helpful. Even they can go ahead now and open Wulugisi Mountain to another company. No time in life. Anytime Jesus can come, we're making use of our resources.
Thank you so much. Thank you very much. We've exhausted all of our time, but then again, let's give everyone due process here. Let's hear from you, Siawete. So get 2 hours from there. We'll go to Yelese and a Shadrach, then a fan, so that we call it a day. Let's hear you, Siawete.
Yeah, thank you. Yelese, how are you, man? Yeah, I think basically we are going through the show, and I mean the issue with Mita, why it is now. Hello?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, so you ask a question why it took long before Mita came in, and vocational job or so. And business, for me, I like to speak from the perspective of business and profit. And I want to be very fair to the conversation. Every corporate entity will always want to get profit or dividend in other sense. ArcelorMittal as a country, after the war, they took a risk also as a corporate entity to come to Liberia. And mind you, what they did, other corporate entity could not come in. And they are being in Liberia. If you calculate the total money Meta are giving over the years to Nima alone is around maybe little over 30 million. If I'm not.
I want to, I beg you, Shadrach, I'm getting interested in your conversation. When you're doing a calculation, you got to do it right? You got to balance the equation. Like you said, you are speaking from the business side of this. So if you're talking about a 1.5 that have been given from 2005, you should know that some part of 2014, 2015, that money was reduced. Mark Bloom is here on the show. According to
I stand to be corrected.
Yeah, you are correct.
So, yeah,
but
I stand to be corrected.
Listen, I don't know whether you read the MDA, but in the MDA they said we give 4.5% or something like that to the government on every seal that are made. Now we do not have anyone there that know how much metric ton ArcelorMittal sell.
So that's where I'm going now. So our laying premise, right? What I was trying to say was, if you look at the most of the argument, some of us will call the senator, the representative, and have some conversation with them as to how they proceed, even with the new MDA. There are a lot of things. Some of us we are drafted. Sometimes we send it to them. You see, like the argument Nya is carrying the senator this few times. Those are some of the reasons why you see the senator is getting very bitter, because most of the corporate social responsibility, Meta are not been living up to it. Right? So if you see the lawmaker, most of those things, it were not implemented by previous lawmakers, to be frank with you, because they got the ability to hold Meta feet to the fire. Meta intent is to build, in fact, is to make money. Your intent is for them to, your expectation at that point is for Meta to live up to their corporate and social responsibility. So the issue of the vacation job, they are going to another, they are wanting another concession. That's why they are carrying on all the activities. Like I heard, they are bringing in some sport tournament, vacation job, doing some renovation and all of that. For me, I don't think it's even timely. They are doing that. Those are cosmetic projects they are carrying on. So all of those things bow down to the leadership we got. And the corporate responsibility of Meta, like for example, the plan they are building, public work did not get a permit. How did they build a plan? How much do it cost? You come up with your own, budget. You come up with your own profit sharing. You come up with your own losses. How do you run a company like that? So if you listen to even the hearing the last time, you get disappointed. That's why you see most of those senators, you see they keep putting fire, because even if you look at the top three positions, you read the MDA, the CEO, the CFO, and one of the positions. Out of those three, one should be a Liberian. It is not. So all those things, for me, I feel that while the true Meta is doing it, and we say it's belated and all of that, but the greater responsibility comes on us as a people, and that shoulder the responsibility, and the people is our lawmakers, right? So I mean, Meta intend, you say 1.4 million, and I think from the conversation that day, they said the plan will go up to 1.8 billion, almost 2 billion investment. EPA is not involved. Public Works is not involved. Ministry, though records say ain't no entity that should be involved to know, okay, lens in mind. And Honorable, he descended from the conversation that day. He said they were not involved. And Meta should even pay 100,000 every year to annually to Ministry of Mines and Ministry of Mines. They are defaulted on that payment. They are not pay a cent according to Minister Pay. So for me, the argument about why are they coming now and all of that, once you want to do business, they just need a friendly environment to make money, and the greater responsibility remains on the shoulder of our lawmakers. So every one of us on the show is our responsibility now to get to the senators, because they are the one who will be on the table. So for me, that's how I see it. Thank you.
Thank you so much, CLT. Let's hear you, Shadrach, and from there we'll go to Yelese.
I mean, you jump over me before Shadrach.
No, Yelese, Shadrach been here since the beginning of the show. Shadrach, please unmute yourself.
Why you want for it? All right, don't worry. I'm not going to talk for long. So, like, the country, the former CR and D were fighting among themselves on party level. Some are not looking at party, perspective. We just want the good for Liberia, beginning with the affected counties, and let those agreements be available to at least the requisite officials of the county to view or review some of these things. It should be like in the lawmakers, see it, and when they're not reveal or release a document, then county authority don't have access to these things. I feel it's not right. So, like I said, my argument is just the good for NEMA. Business people like CIWT, they already spoke about the business aspect. Every company want profit. Even myself, I'm here, I'm an IT firm. If I find contract with you, that profit I need. So if we have agreement, you think you're not pressurizing me to go by agreement and I'm making my profit, I will keep quiet until you can put my feet to fire. That's business. I have not come to run charity, no organization to say that I'm going to help people just like that. But anyway, that gave Mr. Val the chance to make input before he passed through the computer and beat me.
Let's say welcome.
I saw email man, yo, hello.
My man, I can't fall and sitting in my corner in my proper corner. All right, thank you, Jay. It's good to see a couple of old friends here again tonight. Mike Broom, you hiding your face because we blasted you tonight.
That minute big project we did a project, but then you don't want to appreciate our effort you talking to. Don't mind digging well.
All right. The issue with Meta, right? I remember back then, that was 2012 when we started. Then Nima Community College have just begun as a community college. The first one, we all were there. We attended our institution, and Meta, BHP Billiton, those guys used to issue the vacation package. But what baffles me was that at a certain point in time, they stopped doing it. Though BHP left early. But for Meta to come back at this time, I believe, they are trying because we have raised alarm about what they're doing, and they knew very well that they are heading to a process where they have to renew or get us to sign their agreement again. I believe is what they are doing to persuade the citizen rate in Liberia about those things. But Meta is making money out of us. Meta, the Astra Meta office is in Pennsylvania. There's an area, I think, I stumbled upon one of their office somewhere called Coastville in Pennsylvania. They have an area there. Meta is a giant steel company which we expect them, knowing fully well the hills from the Western developed world. We expected them to do very much better when it comes to the living condition of our people, providing those basic needs that our people need. And even those vacation jobs, it should not even be something that we should be talking about. By this time, students should be, once they say school closed, students should be getting ready to say, oh, yeah, I'm going to work. It should not be something that we should be talking about whether it's timely or not. I think Astra Meta have not done well enough to our people, and they need to step up, especially when it comes to providing the basic need. When even the Bapa belt, I had a rubber fine in Bapa belt right under Montokate.
I already had a bid.
No, I ain't get up to that. I'm not getting down from my rubber fine. I get down. I planned that in 2014 2014. I left 2015. My brother still down there. I don't know whether somebody claim it or not. It's still down there. But what we're saying is that ArcelorMittal need to step up. And I applaud Senator Yan Twayen for taking that fight. We actually need something. We need to be strong that ArcelorMittal will know that what we the citizens saying is we need a betterment of our people. You can't go somewhere and at the end of the day you leave and then the place become deplorable. It is not conducive for people to live. One thing we're fighting around the globe today is pollution. That place has been, it had a lot of pollutions when it comes to drinking water, the air quality, everything is not right over there. So ArcelorMittal should not just be coming around to come and bribe people last minute of time because they want us to give our mineral to them again. Unless they do better, we gotta stand strong. Mr. Togbe, I'm fighting you, yeah. So let's go ahead. And I get to a point before I leave, before we go to the next person. You know, we all are assigning this caveat to our people. All we need is peace in Nima. If peace is in Electoral District 5, peace will be all over in Nima. When one part of Nima is hurt, all other part is hurt as well. So we are asking our people to remain peaceful as they goes into that election. And I'm encouraging everybody to go out and vote for Takpo Mambia. Thank you.
Oh, you say here on the show, you are not political.
No, listen up.
Listen, I want to put you on track.
No,
wait,
you didn't get my point. I said the last time I was supporting this guy. I said the last time I was supporting Wuna, but Wuna withdrew. I gave two analysis the last time. I said I would have loved to. Yeah.
Let's say wait. The last time you came on the show, you said you are representing an organization that you don't want to be political. So you're not taking any side in this election. But anybody can win, and you mentioned a few names. Now you boldly telling us that the people should go vote Takpo Mambia.
Yeah, no, you're not. You probably you didn't get my point the last time. That was when Ballman came here. I said you asked me about district number 4. I said when it comes to district number 4, I won't be able to speak about politics because I had an institution that is solely centered on the development of district number 4. So I don't want to meddle into politics in district number 4. But again, I said the last time that I was supporting Wuna, but Wuna withdrew the race. He withdrew, so I'm now asking people to vote for Takpo Mambia. So I don't know what you see y'all talking about here. That the men in the Tafa. I mean, relax back.
We'll bring a recording tomorrow. No problem. Alfonso, let's hear you.
Yeah, I think the thing can be interesting. Yeah. Yeah, no. John, ArcelorMittal, I don't think the question why now for me is not actually important to me. If they are not been doing it before and they just started, maybe we'll ask the question why now. But they did it before. Even do Ide Gongolo Werin, they did it. Christiana Dagatu, they did it. Yeah, they did it and stopped now. They also did some doing Christiana Dagatu turn. I was part of it. They also did it, I think, around Fonz Wagley. Fonz Wagley and Doc Cooper and Mike Blue one that time also. You know, we encourage them to do this every year, not to be stopping, going. People will have different perception about their goodwill. So we expect them to be doing it. Why it is true they have, an upcoming agreement, that is not a pressure that will be on them because the government the government don't put any other bill yet to say send the government have put up vacancy for the position they are under pressure to do. Government not put up any vacancy. The only thing they can do is to just agree with those who are saying that they should live up to all of their social corporate responsibility and also take into consideration whether it's part of the MD or not, the environment they're living in, how to upgrade. I think if they do this thing, that nobody in the government is against ArcelorMittal, operation, and nobody want them to go. But if they lay up to some of the things they said they're supposed to do in the MDA, and also go extra by doing other things that are not in the MDA, it will be a plus for them. They will stay as long as they want to stay in Nimba and finish all the money. But if they don't do them, automatically the MDA will not be signed, and the signing of MDA will be hindering. It will have some stickage point where there will be bid and the pressure will come now. So it's not anything about that. I appreciate them coming again with this. I believe if they continue it will be good for our young, youth out there, meaning the student community, to gas something when school is closed as day. Then when school is about to open, so they can fund their registration and other things. It's a good thing.
Thank
So it's a good show. Yeah.
Thank you. Let me have my 1 minute on this, then we can have everybody to give a party comment shortly. The guys from the studio are really mounting pressure on my back. Now, for me, I will agree strongly with Yele said. This thing should have been in the MOU, the Memorandum of Understanding between the affected communities and that of Liberia. And it should be a yearly thing that should be done every year. Now, if you follow the track record, those time ArcelorMittal have been bringing this vacation job, has always been the time that the citizens are mounting pressure on them. So they bring it to sway the attentions of the young people that are protesting, the attentions of the youth that are protesting from this entire discussion. ArcelorMittal must go, ArcelorMittal must do the needful. So they are doing it now to sway their attention from that, which is bad. Now, if you read the memo they put out today, you will not see the total number of students they want to work. So you just put a statement, you say you're looking for people to work. How many persons do you need? How many persons? So it is not there. That's why I say this thing is a bluff. It's not timely to me. We need job in Liberia. Our representatives should be blamed. Because when you look at the youth in Liberia, when you look at the school-going kids, most of them are suffering. This vacation job could be of help. At least you sign a memorandum of understanding with ArcelorMittal Liberia, and then tell them that every year you will provide maybe 300 or 400 jobs to Nima, Bong, and Lufa for that 1 month period. 300 persons will work in different entities for that 1 month period. But nothing of such is done. When they see the students protesting, when they see the youth protesting, then they will come on and say, yes, let's do this. Let's sway their attention from there. At least when they're working with us, they will not talk bad things about us. This is what's happening. If you remember doing the regime of Mark Bleon and the other people, when the recent one they had before they cancel everything, that particular thing is sparked up because of the protests, the numerous protests that students had. I formed part of those protests at that time. It didn't stay too long. They brought about that vacation job, about 100%. It was Jungle Water group of investment that even had to add the number of people up. I stand to be corrected with that. And JEP said these folks will work for me, so I will help them in that direction. ArcelorMittal is not doing well for our people. They are not doing good for our people. And we'll bring Mark Bloom here the next time to discuss how they did a scrap issue during our regime.
Bucket, eh?
Yeah. We'll bring Mark here. It's a long thing to discuss, but let me stop here for now. And I'd like to say it was a good show. Those of you who've been following, I'd like to say thank you. Let's start with Mark to give his parting comment. We go to Yelese, because I think they are the earliest. Then we go to Shadrach, Siawete. Then Shadrach will stay beyond Siawete. Shadrach and us, we own the show already. Mark, let's hear you. I don't want you to tell about your bucket, but how you did it bucket. We'll call you here for you to discuss it. How many scrap you guys? How much millions you make from the scrap?
Thank you.
The cars, according to information, you sold the cars. You sold
John, you said you made Mark will expand on this thing here. I know, Mark. So they told it here, Mark will talk so much about it. Hey, God.
Thank you. Firstly, let me congratulate Yelese Bam for being the newest graduate on this platform.
And
okay.
And the man
Yes, sir.
from Slow, the small town right here.
Slow Yola.
No, not Slow
I
Yola.
mean,
The one
My,
before
not
Slow
my,
Yola.
please go ahead and say what you want to say. Forget about my hometown business here. They'll go ahead.
There, what can happen there, Evanso, is that when you get to gameplay, the guys can be swallowing the GB. When they finish washing their hand, they waste the water, then they tell you, say, can I swallow? So if the man does not want to invite us, but before you go look for water to wash your hand, everything to can and then the GB finish. So if man never want to invite us, only because you don't want to eat the food. But if you want to say congratulations for acquiring the knowledge. And
congrats, brother.
we want to say thank you to all of you on the show tonight. And Gion described our soul in the country, the records are there. We didn't even take the scrap money until the new administration came. They are not even paid the county as of now. The guy who were weighing the scrap, he still got a way bill, and they turn the whole way bill over to call me. But if he had paid, I can't tell. They call him Ansu from Bongante. He was the one weighing it. He's the same person that the current county administration is making business with. We didn't take the scrap money. They only weigh in and the money level in and the new administration came. But again, it's good to be here tonight. Like we all said, we shouldn't be like, wow, of this time. I really remember certain things that Siawete talk about. Mr. Tua, he said, this is a corporate entity that come to this country for massing profit. So if they don't see things going the right way, probably they will slow down some of their activities because that is a corporate, it's a social responsibility, it's not a corporate responsibility. You know what a corporate responsibility is and what is social responsibility. So if we sat here from 2013, 14, 15, 16, and they started paying NIMA 700,000 instead of 1.5 million, and we are here to that, it means there can be anything to be done. So some of us, our question at the time, when we were even advocating for the street lights, and today, up to now, there's no street light. We talk on that. Street light came in at a certain point, it went, and today there's no street light. Our question was, I am renting a house from Shadrach, and where I'm working, my raw price went down. And a raw business I can do to kind of pay Shadrach. Am I going to tell Shadrach, say, your renting that I was paying $10 per month, I'm going to call it down to $5 because the player are making raw business, nothing unfolding. But our voices could not be heard. When I stood in the hall in 2006 and said, buying yellow machine for the county was a waste, it's good that we bring NCRDP back to produce our own rice, plant enough of cocoa, grow more plantains, and take it to the market. Because the account that NIMA gets is always being depleted, but it cannot be, we cannot deviate. So after crediting it out, we cannot deviate. So the reason is we just take money from the account and we don't put anything by there. So anytime the charity calculated, we got a little over 27 million that account to NIMA because of the 700 subtraction for the past 5 years. So we got a little over 27 million that have come to NIMA. But we kept taking money from the cover instead of putting money in the cover. Even at the scrap, the one that was sold during the occupied time, the one that was sold during our time, that consolidated account you see here. So let us just push a feet of our lawmakers to file so that they themselves too can act accordingly. Because during the time of the delegation of the plan, they didn't come there. They all felt angry because they were not invited. Yesterday in Uganda again, when that project, the school was being delegated, our lawmakers were not also there because they were not invited. If we want to stand for the people and they are discussing education, the young people who stood in the ring and the sun to shout Amanda away to. Amanda meaning we starting it together. Away to me, we ending it together. So if we all started it together before to give you power, And to end it together, you got vestation, you're not seeking the peaceful needs of our people. Some of all we feel is not good. Even if they were not invited, let they come and grace the occasion so that they can have a budgetary push for the institution so the institution can break down. Because not everybody will go and hold degree. It said just got degree from the United States. But when you bring that degree down to Liberia, they will reduce it, you will become puppet, you will become beggar before you can get job. But if the man goes there and learn a vocational school and come back, the man can work anywhere. So we just want to appreciate all of you. Let who Buyao peaceful. Most of our discussion now should start with the peace in Buyao and always end with the peace in Buyao for the next 11 days to the election.
Thank you, Honorable Campaign Inspector, former Campaign Inspector. We tell you thank you so much. Even though we'll bring you here, we keep saying we'll bring you to even be our guest. You have plenty of history in your administration. You're so guys, according to information. You're so train bucket. You say bucket can fit in your pocket or pocket. All those things we hear around here. But again, we'll bring you on here. You are down to earth person. You always respond to us. So, and you also a panelist on the show now. So
we will agree here in Regina, man. We'll agree then here.
Yeah, our administration did well. The international panel just came and called me Friday to go and elaborate on what we are doing. And people say our administration failed, but we deny. We carry 2 trophies from the sports circle. We fought coronavirus peacefully. We carry on burial without asking anybody to come and intervene. We kept peace with the Burkina Faso people. Even in USA, when we kept peace. We kept peace everywhere in this country. And we carry on infrastructure for the whole project, both vertical and horizontal project. We carry on our PNC were proactive and it worked.
See, I beg you. I know we got long conversation. Your
PNC proactive, man.
For the civil committee project. For the civil committee project, our project was not completed. 45,000. The project was not completed. We asked the current superintendent. She says she's the one that is completing the project. 45,000 was allocated for that project.
People gave their party statement, John. If you can give 45,000 to the superintendent, if you can give 45,000 to the superintendent to carry on renovation at the superintendent compound, and he did well, and you give 580,000 to this current superintendent to carry on renovation work, and today the pin that on the building is erasing. I will take the photo tomorrow and send it to you. 580,000 and 45,000. Look at the difference between them. And the pin just within 1 year time, all of the pin are erased on the building. Then you will show who are done well. 45,000 and 585,000. The difference of 540,000. Our PNC did well.
Thank you, Chief. Let's have a party comment because Mark Bloom and Aaron Leah will be going with a question, answer, and stuff. Let's hear you.
Mark Bloom just picking for here tonight. It's late. So next time when he appears, we'll have our own discussion. But like we're saying, all we need is the betterment of NIMPA and our people. All of us here, even those in Liberia, those outside of Liberia, our goal is one day to have a place we call home, that whenever we are back home, we are safe. All of us are safe and free. One thing that impressed me though was last year I was in Liberia so I could not remember when I entered Ganta. I didn't believe it. And when I left Ganta to enter Kampli, it was my brother who told me we're in Kampli. Because I thought myself drove. I never believe it. That's the good side of it. But what we're saying now is Meta should be able to do better for our people, the affected community, Liberians. We need a betterment of my background, but you said known as Samuel. But so we need a betterment of our people, the life, the health, the air quality, the drinking water. They are all essentials. What Metal is doing that, even I was in San Nicolas for a couple of times. I lived there for a long time. Those workers that were there, most of them were Ghanaians. They never used to base in Yekepa. They were based in San Nicolas. And you have the buses, about 3 or 4 buses that bring people back and forth. So if Yekepa, where Meta was working, if it is a place that was very conducive enough, those people wouldn't leave Yekepa to station in San Nicolas to go to work. So it's something that they really need to step up their game and know what they're doing over there. And again, Mike Bloom, everybody here, everybody on the land tonight, charity get master. Everybody, even the Alfonso, everybody here got degree. So I beg you, yeah.
No, I beg you. I beg you. Not everybody. You know, say
my man, you almost there. That what? So what's a big deal? Everybody here.
Our vocational school men will make money more than a degree.
Yeah, that way. So everybody here got some form of education. Now one person. That your CDC. That your CDC.
I want to do my business effort.
Yeah, but now. But that your CDC boy there, don't bring it around here. Don't bring it around.
Oh, man, when you get master's degree, we just congratulate you. Are batting. You hide anything from the people. You don't want to eat your rest.
You don't want to blow down the people to know.
No, they blow down the story.
Yeah, say that on your timeline. I didn't see you.
Okay.
If you follow me, I can post the thing number.
Yeah, congratulations.
And you see, we got Martin calling in Liberia that can checkmate people document. Y'all be
man, this kind of thing easy. When you get degree, the people can change. When you get your knee, just
So,
your knee alone.
Yeah, one thing is you okay, let's say you doing study somewhere, right? You know, I personally, this is why I always have a problem with my friend Brother Bowman, because not everything you do you got to put it out to the public.
Yeah.
Dude,
So
I'm a silent worker.
I beg you, leave Bobby story. I beg you. We have Bobby here, so we had a lot. Let's hear you, I beg you. Shut it.
Yeah, thank you, Gian. I mean, it's actually
a great friend there.
And
I mean, when you got married way in France.
It being a while, I think it's good. I'm seeing most of my old friends that say, you know, it being a little while. Alfonso, you know, Sia, Cedric. I mean, it's actually a pleasure. So it's good too that we also connect from here. And what we want to say is that first day do our election, we want to speak to our people that they will remain peaceful, because anything affect any district Nima, it affects the entire Nima. And anyone the Buyao people elect, they are voice of the Liberian people. That's why when you got by election, the country spend closely up to $1 million. So I mean, being a statement is also expensive. And with the issue of Mita, I think if we had some good length to discuss, we will have brought some good analysis on the financial side, the benefit, the social side, and what have you. Because from what we're saying, for me, I like to give a clear analogy on both sides. That's how, because even like the issue Mita being the plan, the environmental side, the environmentalists did not give an update as to how it affects our water. Because man, you people stay drinking from the creek. Even beside the creek, those are environmental hazard, pollution, and what have you. We don't know how those areas will be run. We don't know the cost of the project. That's why you saw Nyang giving analysis of the issue of transfer pricing, because you cannot do your own and dividend analysis and give it to us and say, oh, you had this profit. So there are a lot of things happening that we, the young people, stakeholders, and every one of us need to have those discussions. And we should make sure and also call those leaders. Their lines are open. Once you call them, you get a view on it, it's good. Like Enes is on public works, and he's a geologist too as well. Nyan is there, come from a corporate background too, still on with a corporate entity like a NASCOP. You understand most of the agreement and what have you. So it's and like people who are being around the government also should also like out there in the guy, like see out there, you know, they are going to be a senator. Like out there, you people are carrying to the Senate. You should also, you know, translate that.
Good senator, man. You're a good senator.
Yeah, so I mean,
I mean, you're a good senator.
I beg you, let me read that.
So I mean, it's actually a pleasure. We pray that we'll be here every night, and I mean, I'm happy to be here. Mr. Togbe.
Thank you.
That RT man sleepy, you know that RT man all day.
After the show. I'm sleepy. Correct. Let's hear you shortly.
Yeah, Junior and everyone, thanks tonight. So mine a little in the form of advice is like we all have to put our feet on the ground and just maybe stop blaming only the government officials. Somebody senior, I will let out to like maybe do some research and also ask some lawmaker who close to power with some of the documentation that maybe we get a copy. They may not give it to us, but at least give us something that is close to what they have. Then we'll have the conversation, we'll get insight of what we can say. But what we think is just assumption, presumption, whatsoever, human perception, what public say, so sometimes it can't be accurate. So Metaga will do more for our people, especially the incoming generation. We need to have capacity building program, not in the vacation school. Metaga more for us. And if 20 students can come on Nima every year to go abroad study, instead of bringing expanding our country, taking our resources and our future, we need poor. It can hurt my feeling. But what can I do? I empower the Senator Koga, Senator Yantoye, and other lawmakers to speak to people directly. So the conversation is good. Let every time have it, but we got defining in other way that even some of the lawmakers, we can even invite them here, that year for them. How can we get some of the document? Because it's a public document. It shouldn't be secret, it shouldn't be society. We have to know what is in the bag for us. So, gentlemen, thank you. Let's continue talking every evening.
Thank you so much. And also, your parting comment.
Well, just to continue to appreciate the many listeners, the people who share the show, the viewers, to continue to appreciate them, to follow our show, and making the audience range to be very wide. I want to appreciate everyone on the show. Buyao is our common denominator. We from there, and Nima Kante is where all of us from. So we got to pray and also talk to all of the stakeholders, our brothers, the electrics, to go to the pool and vote their conscience, vote the rightful person. That person will not only represent Buyao, but represent Nima Kante. So it's a good thing that we have this time talking about election in Buyao. When it comes to ArcelorMittal, we hope ArcelorMittal improve their operation in Nimba so that we cannot have different way of thinking about them. We know they've been doing well, but they need to improve it, because if they are not doing bad things, I don't think we'll be all on media or social media talking about it. We're going to be singing praises to them. But because there are some of the things they are doing is not good, that's why you see people, even the leaders, will be all in the media talking about them. So they need to improve their system. They need to improve the workforce. They need to improve on the community, Mine Yekepa, the affected community, the entire Yamen region. Those roads, those bridges, they need to start to think about how they can concretize those people, roads, those bridges and other stuff. Even though Honorable Mike Blue one over there with all the advocacy that Streetlet come to the city or Yekepa or other places, he became county inspector, the Streetlet, he still go there. He was in position though. But anyway, I'll be Mike Blue one said we made good senator. But we were not thinking,
refuse to endorse the man. Then
The
your
reason
whole day, oh yeah, yo.
the reason we made good senator was I mean, you were called by CDC. CDC made us to make good senator because you
I would
cannot
say,
go about.
could you imagine a man call me Manigo man or in the election, man?
I know when you say that you listen to some of the video, you'll be laughing. So yeah, man, did I go no? Yeah, brother Garrison, the small man like Garrison all receive too. He didn't receive you on time. All a man and cross. The whole thing was looking funny. No way to explain it. So yeah, it's a good show. Having Mike Bloom here every time. I think we had to just look for time. I said, we just invite Mike Bloom here as a guest. And then all of our focus just be on Mike Bloom because I know he can talk. And it will be allotting time to Mike Bloom. Yeah, let's be allotting time. It will get time to Mike Bloom. It will not be good.
Okay, no, not tomorrow. We got guests tomorrow, so Mark will come to checkmate that pressing. But hopefully, over the weekend, we'll have.
June, 1 minute.
Mm-hmm.
So for me, yeah. Anyway, we'll talk it off air. Yeah.
Okay, no problem. No problem. So, guys, I'd like to say thank you to all of you for being here tonight, especially the CR. You know, being a very busy person like Shadrach too, who can go to work, look at a computer all day when they make us sit down and eat. Very exhausted.
Shadrach finger is all in one tap.
You know, 1 minute, please.
1
minute, please. You and Alfonso, you please send me your WhatsApp because more often when the show start, you may dig and send me the link, and you the host.
Yeah, like what I mean, you need to connect all. Let the notification come to all that the show is on.
Okay.
For that, you need the body man to always be sending me the link after swallowing every GB again.
Saja on Messenger.
I will text you the link. See, Shadrach, I will text you. I will add you to the finalist chat room.
Hey, on Messenger there, I can send you my WhatsApp number.
I'm not there yet.
I will add you to the panelist chat room, including CWT and
okay, my phone is
you need for Noah to see another chat though.
Shadrach going to be just for that phone.
Okay.
Thank you guys so much for being here tonight. It's been a wonderful conversation.
Thank you.
Okay. And so, folks, you've been listening to the Heat Hour here on BKS Television. And of course, we discussed a couple of issues tonight, ranging from district number 5 politics to national issues. We ended with ArcelorMittal Liberia, their recent job offer to students in the affected counties. Again, we'd like to say thank you for being here tonight. I've been Junior Payne, your regular host of the show. I was here with former county inspector Mark Bloom, one of our panelists. DK Wade was also here. Fanso Wumbotu was also here. We also had Shadrach Tobe here. We had Siawete also here. A lot of guys were here tonight. Thank you for being here, and thank you for always following our show. Again, we'd like to remind you that August 2nd will be the most anticipated electoral debate in Butu Town, Nima County. Make it your way to be there. Cheer your candidates, listen to them, listen to their manifestos, ask them all of the necessary questions. Have a pleasant good night.